Hey, finally back at it. Craig said he'll be here pretty soon. So, okay. Last session, we had some people out, and what happened in the meantime was most of the party attempted to sort of salvage what was left of Vallaki, investigating the Baron's mansion before a angry mob of civilians could basically ransack it. It didn't go quite so smoothly. The mansion was ransacked, and Malachi, in a bit of self-preservation and also a bit of mercy, executed the Baroness in front of the mob.
I thought it went well.
The party also did discover the Baron's son, who was attempting to perform some rather intense magical spells that he was clearly not very adept at. He nearly blew up himself and Malachi were it not for the quick investigation of Xantix to discover what exactly was happening. The party members then went on a... They hid the Baron's son in a chest up in the attic. Toad stayed by to guard the Baron's son to make sure nobody killed him, because it was pretty clear that that's where that was going to lead to if he was discovered. The party then, after a long bit of running around, convinced Erwin Mardikov, the owner of the Blue Water Inn, to attempt to become the town's new leader, establishing as well a council with him, some of it headed by Pearson Rowley, Erwin's wife Danica, Father Lucian of the church, as well as your good friend Anya. These are all members who pledged themselves to become sort of a council for Vallaki. And that is where we ended the session, with those of you gathered around informing the hopefully new head of Vallaki that they had the Baron's son up in the attic of the Baron's mansion in a chest, while also informing them that there is an aboleth outside of town, hidden in a cave just on the coast of Lake Zerovic. So those of you who are with Erwin are Van Renfield, Xantix, Malachi, and Zimnus. You all are in the Blue Water Inn. You are not alone. There are a lot of people around. However, it doesn't appear that anyone is listening in on you all.
I thought we went in like a back room or something.
No, there wasn't really much of a back room. The inn is pretty much just packed with people who are injured and whose homes were destroyed. It's pretty much just become like a shelter.
Gotcha.
Erwin and Pearson and Danica are still wide-eyed after hearing the news that there was, in fact, an aboleth outside of town.
Shit.
How exactly did you discover that there's this creature outside of our town?
Well, hold on. One moment. Let me enter my mind palace.
You discovered it while searching for Arabelle, the Vistani girl.
Yeah, that's what.
Because we had that one dude. Was it Baldo? It was Bluto. That was it.
Bluto was the fisherman who kidnapped Arabelle. Yeah.
And he was, then we got our shit beat by crab people.
Well, it's a bit of a long story, but we were trying to search out for a missing girl, and Did you all know Bluto, the fisherman that lives here in town?
Danica sort of peeps in. Well, yes, of course. He's most of the time a regular here at the Blue Water Inn, till recently.
Well, I wouldn't expect to see him around people any longer. He apparently has had his mind taken over by the Aboleth and was the one kidnapping. Aren't good. We followed him there, but we don't currently have the tools that we need to take on an Aboleth, along with his henchmen.
Very powerful henchman.
Yeah, he's it does not seem like he's a threat to us at the moment. In fact, it is somewhat aligned with us.
Aligned with it, and Anya sort of speaks up, and aligned may be a strong word, but
That is fair.
I think this creature is, well, maybe not sated for the moment. It, at least, apparently it wants the vampire dead as much as we do.
Almost as much as we do.
So they sort of shake their heads. Father Lucian is, you notice, is sort of beginning to drink a bit out of a flask that he pulls out of his robe. Pearson seems like he's not even understanding the words that are coming out of your mouths. He seems very, very confused. But Erwin and Danica are sort of nodding their heads and sort of taking in the information. Well, I suppose that we'll have to discuss this with you, Anya, since you seem to know a bit. And Anya sort of goes a bit wide-eyed, but nods her head. Well, I suppose knowing that we have such a creature on our doorstep is the first step. We will have to take precautions. Pearson?
Of course.
And Pearson sort of nods. I want you to keep a close eye on people. Anyone acting strangely. Don't pry too much, but I want to know if anyone goes missing or anyone starts acting strangely. Of course, Erwin. Of course.
Let's see, what are the other things that we should catch you up on if you're...
Well, you did mention that... Your friend here did mention that you have the Baron's son locked away somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's currently unconscious and locked in a chest in the mansion.
Well, I think the next step is going to take care of that little problem. I'd like you all to accompany me.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm the one who knocked him out, after all.
He nods his head and begins to move outside of the Blue Water Inn. And I'm assuming you all follow.
Yeah.
You make your way out towards the mansion. It's not too far of a walk from the Blue Water Inn. But at the mansion, up in the attic, Toad, you have been crouching behind and hiding, and during your time up in the attic, there haven't been too many people come upstairs, but when they do, they're not really looking around too much. They're very quick to just grab some of the old furniture that is upstairs in the attic and just go back downstairs. Pretty much just grabbing what they can and going back downstairs. So pretty much half the room has been looted, but other than that, no problems. You do notice eventually that Findraw does arrive up in the attic, and Findraw as we discussed earlier, you have been investigating some of the very shoddy magic rituals that the Baron's son was conducting. And Toad, you come out from behind the chest and sort of reveal yourself. What do y'all want to do?
Good lord, you little gremlin, where did you come from?
I'm gonna take a short rest.
Hiding.
You about scared me from my robe. What are you doing?
I'm protecting the prince. Were you here when we knocked him out and put him in this chest?
No.
And then I'm gonna tap it a little bit. Okay, well, we did do that. That happened while you were gone. What have you been doing?
Don't worry about what I've been doing. What is the plan?
Oh, okay.
Where are the so-called friends that we walk around with from time to time?
They should be on their way back any minute. They were gonna go establish democracy.
Oh yeah.
What are we doing with this small human that you have back here?
Well, I think the plan is to at least keep him alive for a little while to get some information from him. Then I'm not sure what the plan is.
Good.
Yes.
So, you all sort of spend the rest of the time waiting. It's not too long, but a bit of time waiting in a sort of tense silence. Malachi, just so you know, you can't take a short rest yet because you haven't stayed somewhere. Once you all because you do still kind of have to sit in a still state. But
No, I'm just saying Malachi wants to do that.
Okay, gotcha. So you all arrive, and in the mansion, there's still a few looters here and there, but once they see Erwin and Pearson and the rest of you come in, they begin to scatter. They sort of grab whatever they can, and they make their way out. You all make your way up to the attic, and there you find Toad and Findraw sort of waiting. But Erwin sort of looks around the room. Well, where is he?
He's in here. Gesture to the chest.
Pearson immediately walks over and moves towards the chest and slowly opens it, and you reveal an unconscious form of the Baron's son. What do you want to do?
Should we try to wake him up? Does anyone have any cold water we can pour on him?
And Pearson just sort of goes, well, I think this will probably do it. And just grabs the boy's shoulders and goes, wake up, lad. And just shakes him. And the young man just sort of, what are y'all doing? And he just sort of looks a bit, just sort of frantically begins looking around the room at all of you.
I saved your life just not long ago. You were about to try and cast that teleportation spell. I was gonna go.
We're getting a bit
poorly.
of echo between y'all. Yeah.
I can't hear him.
Could you turn up your mic, Chris?
Just a tad.
Yeah. Nothing crazy. All right. And then just whenever you're ready, just repeat what you were saying.
Is this better?
Yes.
This is better.
Cool. Well, I mean, I just saved your life not long ago. You were about to kill yourself with that, honestly, terribly shoddy teleportation spell that you were trying to cast. Also, all these books are essentially garbage, you know.
Save me. And he sort of begins to sort of try to fix his little coat. And he goes, and he stands up sort of defiantly and goes, I was almost free of this place before you'd interfered.
It was about to explode in your face and kill you. And everyone else
And
in the
me, you
room.
motherfucker.
What would you know of it? You look like a giant toy.
Let's see, what's the best spell to cast in this situation to spook him?
I've got you covered.
Okay, yeah, you spook him. I feel like you're the bigger spook him.
Cast
I'm
fireball.
going to walk up to him, look down at him, and without him, I'm going to try to just spawn the scythe like right behind him, and then there's going to be an undead creature. That's going to be Toby the ghost.
Okay.
That's
You spawn the scythe right beside him. Roll an intimidation check with advantage.
this up. It's been a little bit since we've done all this. With advantage, you said? Oh shit! It was only a 14.
Okay. You spawn the scythe behind him, and he kind of doesn't flinch at that, like, at all. He just sort of goes, yes, a little parlor. But when he does turn around and he sees Toby right there in his face, he just... Simply a pitiful little illusion, and he begins to sort of try to waft Toby away like it's some sort of... But this, like... he just sort of ended up kind of smacking Toby's like ethereal likeness,
which is like a shadow version of Malachi. It's just like Dark Link. Remember?
Oh yeah, and he just visibly becomes very tense, and he just it's nothing.
I'll
Toby's gonna put his hand on his shoulder.
I'll pull out my like notebook and like look him up and down and like use my like spectral quill to like take a note of spooked of Malachi's thing. It's more just to like show off than anything.
Gotcha.
So does this kid look like he's scared at all? Like,
yeah, he looks very tense, and as soon as Toby's hand gets on his shoulder, he just sort of... But he's trying very hard not to look scared.
I'm gonna have Toby walk towards him and then pass through.
And he does, and you notice it's like when a really cold gust of wind hits you, and he just shivers all through his body, but just... Well, what happens now?
No more teleportation spells, buddy.
Yeah, that was foolish on your part. Look, I think we're probably gonna have to. I don't know. It's up to Erwin and the council, but I would assume that he's probably not safe in the city anymore.
Victor, the Baron's son, then sort of goes a bit wide-eyed when you say this, and he goes, to him? And points to everyone and goes, and a council? Well, I take it the rumors are true and that my father's dead, yes?
And your mother, yes.
Well, I suppose that's a bit of good news. Well, tell me, Erwin, council, what are you going to do with me? Erwin sort of looks around and back at Danica, and he goes, well... we're not going to kill you. And, seems you probably had nothing to do with what your mother and father were up to. And he goes, oh, of course not. It was very boring. It was very dark, too. A bit disturbing. But no, I mostly stayed up here. I preferred it up here. Well then. I think perhaps This town might not be the safest place for you, lad. And Danica sort of goes, Erwin, are you sure? And he goes, I think perhaps it would be better if you moved on. I would recommend heading further west, perhaps Kresk. And you can see the boy sort of... Well, it can't be much worse than here. I suppose I am allowed to take my things?
As long as it's not for a teleportation circle.
I think for your safety, you should probably leave your spell books.
Roll a persuasion check, Xantix.
Okay.
Roll a persuasion check. Chris, what is your modifier, by the way?
-1.
It's better than mine.
One
Mine's
better than
-5.
yours, Findra.
Oh, I thought mine was -4.
Yours -2.
-2. If yours was -4, your character literally would be incapable of speech. 20. Sorry, not 20. 11.
I was about to say.
20.
It's literally impossible for me to roll
Yes.
a 20.
Victor looks at you and he goes, well, if you say so, very well.
Might I propose an alternative?
Erwin turns to you, of course, speak your mind.
Could use another hand on the road, and these boys could probably teach him a little bit of magic. Why not bring him along with us?
As you say this, Victor goes like wide-eyed, and he goes, wait a minute, like out there, beyond the walls.
Oh, you're not afraid, are you?
No, of course I'm not afraid. I just, well,
If you'd prefer to go alone, you're more than welcome.
You really wouldn't send me out alone, would you? And
that was the original plan. Where have you been? That's what we were just talking about.
Erwin, and he sort of looks at Erwin, and Erwin looks at you, Xemnas, and then sort of kind of gets a grin, and he goes, well, I don't really have anyone I could send with you, so that was the plan, yes. Victor just looks terrified. And he looks at you, Xemnas, and just kind of goes, well, I suppose some fresh air could do me good.
Speaking of which, where exactly were you trying to teleport yourself? If you were trying to teleport outside of the walls, then you'd be in the same situation as you were going to be. And still bad at magic.
If you must know, I was trying to go anywhere but here. Out of this valley, this place. I was hoping I could escape.
So out of Barovia?
Yes, of course.
Well, then all the more reason for you to come with us, because we're also trying to get the hell out of here.
Also, just from a technical side, I assume you probably don't know much of planar travels. We're somewhere else. We're not on. There's nothing beyond this valley here. There's other planes, but a teleportation spell of that magnitude, I mean, even I can't cast that. And I'm a better wizard than you are.
He just sort of, Well, suppose it was worth the try then.
When he said that, Toby shrugs.
Well, I suppose that it would have been better to blow up, as you say, than to be stuck here, but if I must go with you all, then I suppose I will.
Right.
You're welcome to choose your own path. Know this, if you come with us, it's not an easy road. You're not going to have the niceties you had here. You don't get to demand anything. We owe you nothing. If you want to learn magic, you will do it gratefully from the 3 over there. Not if you understand. Very good.
What magic can you do?
Well, currently the DM is figuring that out, but
Xemnas is all Xantic's anal about this goddamn magic. Jesus Lord.
He's upset that he's making a mockery of magic with that shitty teleportation spell.
So he sort of lifts his hands and he casts Dancing Light, and you just see tiny little glowing orb that's like a pale blue that's sort of hovering in the air. And he looks very proud of it.
Benjar spits in the ground. Blatantly. Like makes like a and spits straight on the ground next to him.
Dancing Lights is a cantrip. Okay, it's not bad for a start, but even... How long have you been studying?
Well, I haven't had much of line of teachers, but for as long as I have been able.
How old is he?
He's about
Isn't he like 18? Like
yeah, I
teens?
mean he's like 18. Yeah.
Well, I guess that's fair. I mean, I was built to do magic, so...
And I had to die. So
Yeah, he had to die. Maybe you could... I mean...
maybe
Well-
I could kill you.
Yeah, we
What?
could try that. It would be faster, honestly.
And
If you really want out of this planar existence.
Danica just sort of like walks up and goes, enough.
I wasn't joking.
But,
She just
I
sort
mean,
of
I
looks
was-
at you for a moment, Malachi, and then just sort of shakes her head. I would recommend that perhaps you all move along soon, and once you leave this house, don't let anyone know who he is. I think people around here are still a bit on edge.
Does anyone know?
Could probably disguise the boy.
Does anyone know what he looks like?
Not even the DM.
Well, I suppose not a lot of people would know what I look like. I don't get out much, I suppose.
What is he
Wait,
wearing right now?
Do we
He's
need a
wa-
mask?
So he's wearing sort of like similar but type of clothing that the Baron was wearing, except the Baron wore a breastplate. He's not wearing any sort of armor, but it's just like a nice for this town cloak, and you can tell that it's half of like his shirt is tucked in. Only one of his pant legs is rolled up. He's very like disheveled, and his buttons aren't right. You can tell that he doesn't really care about his appearance, but it's decent clothing.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna walk up to him, untuck his shirt, unroll his pants, rip some of his clothes. That way he doesn't look as nice.
He looks like
What are
he
you
needs to
doing?
Be roughed up a bit.
Do you want to stand out like a sore thumb?
Hold on one moment. And he just sort of swats your hands away. And he goes, I have something, I think. Hold on, give me one moment. And he runs back into the room, and he grabs it's like a very thin book. And he flips through the pages a bit, and he goes, I know a spell that I think I can cast very well.
I'll take a look just to be safe.
Sure. And you're actually surprised that he's kind of eager to. As soon as you offer to, he is very quickly just, sure, take a look. And he sort of stands beside you as you look. And this appears to be his spell book. It's kind of cute. It's like a kid's spell book. It's like what a, almost like it is a functioning spell book, but it's like
Kitty's first.
It's like, oh.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, pretty much. But this is basically very close to a functioning disguise self spell, and I need you to roll an Arcana check for me.
You got it. Let's see. So 15 on the dice. So plus 8. 24.
You could easily fix
that's
it.
not right.
Yeah, you could easily fix this.
Okay. I'll take a look at it and
literally write, like all you would need to do is just like change a little bit of like the root letters.
I whip out the like spiritual quill and just like adjust some of the like formulas a bit, and look it over.
And I will say,
pretty close.
I will say, as you you kind of take his book, your eyes do kind of wander a bit, and you know that he knows the dancing lights cantrip, minor illusion, shocking grasp. He also knows alarm, color spray, disguise self, ice knife, mage armor, and witch bolt. And witch bolt looks like you might need to play with it a little bit as well, or else it might like literally blow up and kill a lot of people, like in a bad way. Like him and.
Would I have to like sit down and like do that one
for a few minutes? That'd probably be something to do during like a short rest.
This dude's like a Chevy Corvair, but for spells.
Well, actually, these all look pretty good. I wouldn't cast this one, Witch Bolt. That will explode and kill anyone around it. Yes. The rest look mostly good. I don't know. It's I'm not used to this format.
This format.
Well, mine's punch cards.
Yeah, his is like very different.
It's just funny.
But for the most part, looks pretty good. You're gonna need to copy these into a beefier book for sure.
Well, okay then.
Just for safekeeping, it's it looks cooler too.
He kind of takes it, and you actually see a bit of excitement in him. But Erwin and the rest of them sort of, well, if I could speak with you all just a moment, Danica, I will meet you back at the inn. And Danica sort of pauses for a moment. She goes, Erwin, are you sure? And he goes, yes, my love, I'll be there in a moment. Pearson sort of nods, and they exit, and you're all sort of left there for a moment, and he watches them leave, and he turns to you all, and he says, listen, I know that I've tried to stress the importance of getting food for this village, but for this town, I want to reiterate that because it is important, but I feel that I also owe you all a bit of transparency in this matter. Where I've asked you to go, the Wizard of Wines, My family runs the place. Mardikovs have run it for centuries. I'm only telling you this. Perhaps don't drop my name when you go. Might be better that way.
Did something happen, or is it just bad blood?
I suppose bad blood because something happened.
Tends to follow that way, I guess.
Well, I know you all have things to do, and I appreciate it. I shouldn't keep you, and apparently I have quite a bit of work to do myself. So, I'll leave. Good luck hiding the young man here. Very well. Farewell. And he nods and leaves the room.
I salute.
So,
Not really.
oh god, I gotta fix all this. Okay.
Ace, can I
So-
get those spells? Not necessarily right now.
Yeah, we're gonna take a short break in a second. So, what do y'all want to do right now?
I want to take a short rest.
Okay.
If time allows.
Take a short
Yeah.
rest in the mansion before we leave.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
What time of day is it?
it's a re-
Malachi, could you
Yeah,
tell me what time of day it is?
Malachi.
Yeah,
it's about noon.
It's new.
Oh, okay.
It took like 20 rolls to get to that.
But it worked.
I was
Okay.
determined.
So, we will all take a short rest, and we will take a short break while we do that.
Beautiful.
Cool.
So, as you're fixing his spell book, Xemnas, Xantix, sorry. Victor's like watching you very intently, very quietly, just like right behind your shoulder.
Sorry, just real quick. Where are we right now?
You're in the Baron's mansion.
Okay.
Up in the attic.
Gotcha.
But Victor's just very intently watching as you do this. Very interested and just sort of quietly looking. Whenever you kind of turn to meet his eyes, though, he's trying to look kind of disinterested, but he's right there.
I wouldn't turn to look. I would just.
Okay, then he's just you just feel him right behind your shoulder the whole time. All right, so everyone has gotten their short rest. So, y'all, what do you want to do?
Where is Father Donovan?
You actually don't know. He sort of gave you an impression that he would come find you before you all left, but you're not sure where he is right now.
We've tarried too long in this town. We need to gather supplies and head out.
I agree.
The young man here needs to disguise himself before we go.
We need to. Yeah, of
yes.
course.
Very well. And he sort of looks at you, Xantix, but he sort of confidently like nods his head, and then he casts Disguise Self. He's now kind of a plump, like man who's like 6 inches shorter, bald with a big mustache.
It's quite the improvement.
He just sort of
everyone,
stares
Mario
daggers at you.
Real quick,
Poor Irina.
Yeah.
Does that kid know that I beheaded his mom in front of an angry mob?
He has not asked.
He knows that they're dead, I imagine, but
Yeah, and he didn't.
said he doesn't.
He didn't seem.
He doesn't mind that much.
Okay, I'm just wondering, like, if he knew about that.
No,
'Cause that would still be kind of awkward.
he didn't ask.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Kinda awkward, he says. Kind of.
Kind of. Okay. So you all make your way out of the Baron's mansion. And I think this would be a good time to quest recap. Okay?
Okay. I got my quest notes up. Here we go.
Just kind of spitfire them.
Okay. I'm
The
probably
most
missing
crucial
some
one
stuff.
is that we have a weapon that is being stored somewhere, apparently, in a mountain. We must use it. We must get it and use it to destroy this aboleth and take back the child.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, I think we need the child in order to get the sword, right? Right.
So
Like,
the
Other
deal,
way
the deal,
around.
the deal you made with the Aboleth was he would give you the information you needed for the sword, and you would leave the child.
Oh yeah.
We promised to leave the child, but I do not intend on honoring that promise.
Oh, Van Renfield, new hat.
Every good hero needs a hat.
So we got
Okay,
the weapon, we
so-
got Aboleth, we got the Vistani girl.
I'll just run through the names of all of the quests. Some of them not really relevant right now, but I'll
There's the wizard who
just name it off. So, Secret of the
supplies the
Windmill.
food.
Oh, sorry, Van Renfield. Before, right as you were getting on, Erwin was explaining that he is related to the family that runs the Wizard of Wines. And he recommended that it's best not to mention his name.
The black sheep of the family. I hear that, brother.
Okay, so I got Secret of the Windmill. That's just left over from the windmill. I kept it up just because there's one other hag that we don't know where she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Watching
we
the
killed-
Watchers is over.
Yeah.
Well, there's the one that we killed. There's the one who's working with the aboleth, and then
And then there's the
the
third.
third
The
one.
green
the green
hag,
hag. Piddlewick's creator. I've just got that one on there to like keep track of if we find out any more information.
Yeah, we still
about-
never really figured out
Piddlewick.
what the deal with Blinksy's toys was. Because he was apparently was not the culprit, but I don't know how much we really care.
Yeah.
Wait, where is good old? Wait, Blinks. Okay, never mind. I was thinking that.
Blinksy's
Blinksy
dead.
is
Killed him.
very
Never-
dead.
I know. I was
Dead.
getting him and Piddle Dicks fucking confused.
I don't
but
know
never
who
mind.
killed him, but for some reason we didn't need information
No-
from him. We just
No
killed
idea who
him.
killed Blinksy. No idea.
I don't know who started just hacking his corpse either.
I don't
This
know
could've been
any
anybody.
member of the party who's just exceptionally rash and kills first and asks questions later.
That's
Okay.
like half of the
And
party.
Blinksy's toys.
So that's not just Mal.
Yeah.
We'll start. You have
Very
also
fair.
Rictavio informed you that
Tavio.
there is that long ago there was a vampire hunter here, and though the vampire hunter is supposed to be dead,
A vampire hunter who is rumored to have gotten his ass kicked and fallen off a ledge.
he does have a tower that is on Lake Baratok, which you can see here on the map, is right there.
Gonna name this quest the other Van Renfield.
Can you ping where we are, Chase?
Right there. In
He wishes.
You've been informed that the Wizard of Wines is somewhere in this general location. Yeah,
Another question: am I free to disclose what we discussed at my discretion?
that is up to you, man. Any information I
And
give
are
you is up to
we
you.
seeing the wizard? Are we seeing the Wizard of Wines because we're trying to bring back food to Vallaki? Is that why?
Yeah.
If you want to.
Okay. Okay.
Well, that was the original reason. Well, the original reason was just to get wine back, but now he's like the only person who can grow anything in
Yeah.
Vallaki.
Okay.
And I don't know how much we give a shit about the people of Vallaki, but apparently we need food, so.
You have
I mean-
been. There's also Mad Mary's daughter. That's the first, like one of the first ones you all
Yeah.
got.
Oh
That's
yeah.
missing.
Yeah. Although I thought that Mad Mary's lost daughter was the one who would unlock this weapon, but now it
No.
seems like there's this other child who's missing. So I don't know how much I give a shit about Mad Mary's daughter.
You were also
Anymore.
told that some orphans ran away from Vallaki, the Vallaki orphanage.
Oh, the two boys.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking at it right now with me?
No.
Because
I'm
you're
kinda
doing them in
not.
the same order that
Holy
I
shit.
have them in my.
You've
Yeah.
also been told that you also still know that there are werewolves out, and
Oh yeah.
that's the initial thing that brought you here.
Oh yeah, we passed them.
I forgot.
The
there's-
aboleth. The aboleth.
We
told
also
Go ahead.
we also need to get Zimnis at some point. I know it's not a priority, but on Van Renfield's back burner, he did notice that Zimnis really fucking loved those sick ass bows that kid made.
Yes.
And we gotta go
Oh,
back
yeah.
for one at some point. Although they were like $1 million, so I
I
don't know.
know.
Yeah. I
Think
have
he's
one in
robbing.
here called I'm a Real Boy, and it's a joint quest between Xantix and Piddlewick to become more
Human.
like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Piddlewick
So,
clicks his
like,
heels.
The first I have step 1 taste, and I say that I interviewed people on how mouths work and what taste is like.
Okay. The aboleth also informed you that this weapon you're looking for is hidden in the mountains to the south.
Yeah, I was wondering if
ping
anyone,
that as
if
well?
Xemnas or did anyone take note of like what exactly the like aboleth riddle was, or what's the deal there?
Let me
I did.
I was going to say Xantic definitely has it written down in his magical quill book.
Yeah. I just don't know. I can't remember
let
how.
me
I mean,
let
it's
me
been a minute.
sort of paraphrase it for a little.
While you're looking that up, I will say that there will be something I'll be telling the party that they deserve to know, but not until we reunite with Father Donovic.
Okay.
We also know that from Madam, I don't
Eva.
remember her name.
Eva.
Yes, that the Vallaki have something that we need like far to the west.
The Vistani.
Oh,
The Vistani, sorry.
That is, they were telling you the Vistani were. She was telling you that the weapon you're looking for, the Vistani hold the key.
Oh, okay, and it's
And
the
that's
kid,
what
'cause
led you
the
to the
kid
kid,
is the
yeah.
kid of the Vistani.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
kid-
okay.
oh.
Thank you for
Yeah.
clarifying
And then the
that.
vampire tower, dude. God, we have a lot.
Yeah.
It's like when you finish like the prologue of Skyrim, and then
Yeah,
you
and
just
it's
I don't
just
know
like,
what
well,
the
here's
fuck to do.
1,700 quests.
It is a lot, but it all leads west at this point.
Yeah.
Ooh, it
Well,
all
except for
leads
except
Except
for
for the weapon.
aboleth.
The
Yeah,
weapon
except
is.
for the weapon. I've got
So
the,
here's what the
But
aboleth.
the
here's what
weapon's
the
either
aboleth
to the
told you.
south or to the it's to the south.
Here's what the
right?
aboleth
The
told
Mount
you.
Yakis.
The cold mountain has a secret. Darkness hidden beneath stone that shines like the sun. There is a temple that lies within the mountain far to the south of here. It is ancient, nearly as old as I. The sword is there, behind doors long sealed, but time has created an entrance. The old road will lead you there.
I also have on here.
We need
that-
to ask somebody about the old road and
Yeah.
all that jazz.
Yeah,
But
I've also got something in here that the door is guarded by a long dead guardian.
Yes,
Fine.
yes, correct.
My brother set something on fire.
Oh my god, my dog is having dreams and he's wagging his tail super fast. And he's
that's adorable.
You do know Xantix by looking at a lot of your maps. Oftentimes, the main road leading through here is referred to as the Old Svalak Road.
The old phallic.
The old phallic road. Yeah.
Yeah, we
we've-
said that every time.
Appreciate
We've made this joke before, and I'm
Okay,
here for
thank
it.
you.
And we will make it every time.
We will make it again. Okay. All right. So I think that's about what we have. Okay.
I say lock and I say we head out to this vampire tower. We gather supplies and go as soon as possible.
You also know one of the items Madame Eva mentioned is in the house of a saint, hidden behind the sun.
I have been asking about this everywhere that we go.
Well, I may
The
have.
the house of a saint is the only thing that we've encountered that is housing of a saint is the crypt housing the bones of Saint Angel.
And you
I
all
may
have
have
searched that
something
rather
regarding
thoroughly.
that.
Go again, Chase.
You all have searched that temple rather thoroughly.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Does
Okay.
anyone know where this saint would have once lived?
Let
Yeah,
me look.
I might know
I'll flip through a book.
Um,
Do I know where the saint used to live?
roll. I want Xantix, Van Renfield, and Xemnas to roll religion checks.
Thanks.
Okie dokie.
Oh, actually, I forget that I actually have proficiency in religion. Let's see how this goes.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Show me potato salad. That's gonna be a 9.
That's nice.
That's a 23, dirty baby.
24.
24.
Fuck you, Xantix.
I got a +8 to religion, so it happens.
Well, we'll speak with this Xantix. You have read about a abbey to the west in the town of Kresk, called the Abbey of Saint Martikov. It seems to be one of the few chapels and temples remaining. There was one in the town of Berez, but you've heard that place has been destroyed. So, if we want to mark Berez, or Kresk, that is where you hear that there is an abbey.
And why, can we go over why, why?
Why?
Is this, what were you looking for there? What was the thing?
There is
you
an
wanted to
item that Madame Eva told you would help.
find?
We're looking for the house of a saint.
Yeah.
There's something in the house of a saint somewhere.
Behind the sun.
And it's not St. Andros, right?
Nope.
We are confident that it is not.
Okay. So, you all make your way towards the west end of town. Is there any sort of preparation y'all want to do before you go?
I mean, I don't need to eat, but if other
Me
people
neither.
need to like get food,
Rations.
I assume we can't find any horses around here. Fair enough. Donkeys?
We didn't ever. There's not like a potion store in town other than.
You pretty much cleared
Other than
Anya.
Anya.
Yeah.
Yeah, we cleared her out.
I say we hit the road. Save some daylight. Get as far as we can on foot.
And you all did watch as that Victor did sort of gather.
I forgot
a few
there
of his
is no
things.
daylight here, but we should embark as soon as possible.
It's like perpetual twilight.
As you all make your way towards the west gate, you do pass by the chapel, and there you do see Father Donovic waiting outside the door. As he sees you all approach, he, carrying his sheathed great sword at his side, he walks up, and without saying another word, just immediately looks at all of you and goes, I say we head west. Town of Kresk. If I'm not mistaken, you all are looking for the house of a saint. Well, I know there's the Abbey of St. Martikov. I've been there long ago, but from what I hear, there's a holy man who's come back and has come into town, and he's taken up residence in the Abbey. Folk around here talk about him like he's some sort of angel or something. Say he can raise the dead. Might be a place to look.
That's interesting magic.
You can raise the dead.
In my experience, people who sound too good to be true often are.
Agreed.
But we should head his way and investigate.
Father Donovic, now that you're here, there's something that I need to tell the party. Twice now, I've been visited by an entity. And most recently, that entity has revealed itself to me. And Chase, you're going to know more than this than me because I did not write any of it down. Do you care to go over the recap?
Sure. Xemnas explains that in a dream, long ago, he was visited by an entity that told him he had a great destiny. He's now been revisited by that same entity that told him that long ago, this valley used to worship him as Lathander. And it seems that they've forgotten his name and now refer to him solely as the Morning Lord. Lathander explained that while there are holy places around this valley, they've all fallen into darkness. And that there's one place that where, as he said, some of the bravest men and women served him and fought fought for him. But that place has fallen into darkness as well. And he's asked Xemnas to travel southwest to an old abandoned keep and basically free the souls inside. He informed Xemnas that that once he's there, the dragon will show him the way.
Do you know anything of this place, Father Donovic?
You said southwest, an old abandoned keep? Well, I know the place. Folks say it's haunted. People avoid it. I don't know much other than that.
You trust this entity that's shown itself to you?
It hasn't led me astray so far.
And Renfield like nods and pulls out his book and starts like jotting down little notes.
Okay.
I'm just thinking that it could possibly aid us in ridding Strahd.
I mean,
All things are worth investigating, if cautiously.
Father Donovic just sort of says, listen, I don't care where we go, but our mission's to kill Strahd, right?
fuck yeah.
I don't care what we do.
Well, my
As long as
mission
we
is to
keep
get
that
out of
goal.
here.
And to do that, we
But-
gotta kill the vampire. That's what
Yeah, exactly.
That's what the
So-
Vistani lady told you, right?
Yeah, and I pretty much don't like him, so at this point.
Yeah, he seems bad.
I say we head for Lake Belatok. See if we
Do
can
it.
find this tower. It's on our way to Kretsk. It's on our way south toward the mountains. We head there. We see if this vampire hunter is worth his reputation.
Are we? How long is the? How long is it to Lake Baratok?
It's about a day's journey to Lake Baratok.
And we're already halfway through the day, so we'd have to camp.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, friends. I know we just had a short rest, but if we leave right now, we're gonna have to camp in the wilderness.
Well, pretty
overnight.
much, it's gonna take you like a full day. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, yeah, you could try to take a long rest, and hopefully you wouldn't have to camp at night.
Might not be a bad
It's-
idea since some of us have used the majority of our spells.
Yeah, I'm halfway through my spells and I can't use my recovery again.
I'm not at full health and I'm out of hit die, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fine.
really good idea.
We take a long rest. We take a nap. And then we ride at dawn.
Fine. Father Donovic just sort of turns around and walks back into the chapel, and you just hear him go, "Come find me when you're ready to go."
I mean, we're already here. May as well rest in the chapel. It's on our way out of town.
I think
Point
that pretty
backtracking.
full up.
Okay.
We could also stay in the manor. I don't really mind where I sleep. Well, I don't sleep per se, but might be more comfortable for you.
Van Renfield just starts walking toward the manor.
Okay.
Okay. You all find your places, whether at the chapel, the mansion, or even at the Blue Water Inn. You're easily able to find. Everyone's pretty much letting people in at this point. Wherever someone needs a head to rest, most people are fine with opening their doors, and especially Father Lucian and the Mardikovs. But you get your rest, and
I guess before, like, we have
ahead.
like the half day. I'd like to just go to Anya's and like let her know what the deal is and what we're planning on doing.
Okay.
Just debrief.
She sort of takes it in and, well, where do you think you're going then?
Well, it seems like we're gonna go first to Lake Baratok. There's rumors about a old vampire hunter who used to fight Strahd. Maybe find some information that could help us. Head to Kresk to figure out the deal with this item. I don't know. It might be a while before we come back.
I understand. I hope you're careful.
Always are.
And she sort of gives you a hug. It's kind of like an awkward hug, and
It's Xantix and
Yep.
Anya, so it's
Yes.
awkward.
And she sort of, well, and she looks down at Pitawick and she kind of kneels down and gives him a little hug as well. And she goes, "You be safe too. Keep your friend here safe for me, okay?" And Pitawick kind of goes. She goes, "Well, I suppose I'll be looking up more about this aboleth. I don't feel comfortable having it here, but..."
Oh yeah, that's another place where we're going. We're gonna go try and find that thing that the Aboleth mentioned.
The sword.
Yes.
Sword, yeah.
Well, be careful there as well. The lands around here are very dangerous, and I just want you to be careful.
Of course, you too. Don't go in after the Aboleth alone. We'll regroup.
Oh, I hadn't
don't
planned
think
on
that
it.
you would, but just saying.
Sure.
Good luck in your new role. Apologies for springing that on you.
I may forgive you at some point.
Well, at least you'll be treated with some more respect.
We'll see.
I have the faith. I have faith that you will.
Well, so long then. I'll be here when you get back.
Okay, sounds good. And I'll just turn and leave. One other thing that I want to do. I want to go, if there is like anyone like working as a blacksmith right now, I want to go see if I can get like minor materials, like some like not anything not iron or anything, but just like some brass or like copper, like what I'm made out of.
Okay.
I want to do some tinkering on the road.
Roll an investigation check.
I missed my box. Let's see, it's a 15.
15. Okay, yeah, that's enough. You find your way actually to Pearson Rowley's shop. It turns out he's a local blacksmith in town. Though he's sort of busy, he sort of greets you and goes, yes, friend. I don't quite have time to help you out, but my son here, Callow, he can help you. Callow shows you his wares. As far as metals go, they don't really they have, basic iron and a little bit of steel. Nothing. What are you looking for specifically?
Like nothing special, like bronze or like brass. I feel like that would be like easier to come by than like steel.
You have there is some bronze and brass. How much of it are you looking for?
Just a little bit. Maybe the equivalent of like 1 or 2 bars. worth, and it doesn't have to be in like bar form. In fact, that's probably better if it's not.
Okay. They do have some not in bar form. You are able to get. Let's see. What are you planning on using this for? So I know exactly what I'm trying to do here.
I'm gonna try and advance the I'm a real boy quest line, and try and give Xantix and Piddlewick some working mouths. At least try and get it so Piddlewick maybe would be able to talk eventually. Like I figured that would be like a long con, but might as well start.
You find enough components to do that, and they offer a bit extra as well. Pearson informs his son just to give it to you for 1 gold.
Okay. Oh, of course. And I'll pay for necessary funds.
Yeah. Pearson greets you on your way out, and he reaches out his hand. He says, "Be safe, all right? Good luck."
Of course. You too.
Okay.
So Van Renfield goes back to the Baron's Manor, and he basically whatever rubble is left after the looting tries to find a half-drunk bottle of booze or something, and goes and finds a room. And I want to try and find if the kid's name is Victor.
Yes. Correct.
I want to see if he's got any dark magic shit that looks halfway usable laying around, or if it's all just hack shit.
Roll an investigation check. And I'll say with advantage since it's dark magic shit. You're well accustomed with it.
Just 12.
12. Nothing that you can really find. I mean, it seems like he wasn't even advanced enough to even touch that subject. Or maybe perhaps that information is more difficult to come by, but
Van Renfield kind of sneers at his magic shit and is waste of time. And I just want to go and find a room, maybe the master. There's got to be an oil portrait of the Baron somewhere.
Oh
right?
Yeah, the master bedroom. This is where you talked with the Baroness.
Yeah, I want to just sit on the bed and I want to drink this bottle of booze, staring at this motherfucker until I just kind of pass out.
Okay. That is how Van Renfield spends his night.
I'm going to spend mine in the chapel. And I'm going to ask Father Donovic if he thinks there's any validity to my dreams/visions.
Father Donovic sort of So this morning Lord spoke to you, huh?
Twice now. I didn't know who he was the first time.
Did you ask him what he's doing?
I didn't. I didn't even think to. When he revealed himself to me, it was very surprising. Is there any lore that's ever described what he's supposed to look like?
Most stuff's gone. I don't know if anyone here, or at least anyone in memory, has ever seen him. I don't know. But from what you described, sounds about like what I'd imagine.
I don't want to be chasing after a quest that's going to put us in danger for nothing.
And Father Donovic sort of laughs and shakes his head. Sounds like exactly what he's asking you to do. Sounds
You
like
don't
what
think
God
there's-
would ask you to do.
You don't think there would be any advantage to doing what he asked?
I spent nearly half my life trying to figure out what the gods want. Asking them to just tell me. If this one wants you to do something that'll help, I wouldn't know.
Was there not once a time that he protected these lands?
So they say. But if that's true, it's been a very, very long time.
I just can't help but think that maybe, just maybe, and maybe I'm too hopeful, but maybe this would be helpful for us and for all of Barovia.
It's a lead, I suppose. Maybe it will.
We can decide when the time comes.
I suppose that's true. I know where this place is. We decide we want to go there. I can take you there.
Thank you.
He nods. Is there anything anyone else would like to do before you all take your long rest? Okay. You all spend your nights where you are, and Malachi, since you're the one who is able to tell really what time of day it is, you're the one who goes around rousing everyone very, very early in the morning. You all do have plenty of time to get your long rest, though. And by what would be just before dawn, as you know, Malachi, you rally everyone by the western gate, and you all venture outwards as the gates are opened and you make your way into the Barovian wilderness. So, you all
As we
just
hit the road, Van Renfield's like swilling the booze as mouthwash and spitting it out in the road and kind of like hacking his way into being awake.
Okay. You notice that Victor's rather sleepy as well. He's just kind of, well, adventure. Here we come.
Victor, keep your wits about you. This isn't going to be a safe journey, more than likely.
Oh, most certainly not. We typically get attacked within our first day out here.
First
That's pretty
day.
typical.
Well, suppose this should be interesting then.
Victor
Be
leans
honest.
over to what you call him and just says, "Stay away from me, small human."
Victor sort of turns. Okay. Sure.
He's a little racist. He'll grow on you.
Probably
Very
not.
well. Okay. We'll take a short break and we'll come back as y'all venture out into the wilderness.
All right.
All right.
2, 3. the
Let me start this up.
dragon quest thing is?
So, from where Donovic explains to you that, so here's the Vampire Hunter's Tower on Lake Baratok. He explains to you that there is an old road here on this road that splits off and leads through the forest here to this old tower.
Okay.
That's somewhere on this hilltop.
All right.
Who's pinging?
No one.
Quit it. So, y'all.
Hey, I'm making the damn circle, so I know fucking where all this shit is.
Okay. So y'all have. Are y'all planning on going to Lake Baratok?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is where I had planned for us to go. So if that's true,
Suck
we
it
will.
or something.
I don't want to go there anymore.
Okay.
Lake Baratok it is.
All right.
Is just for my reference, this green circle down here, is that
Wizard.
that's the
one.
wizard?
Yeah. Oops. Okay.
Nobody gets to see the wizard. Not
No,
no,
not
way,
nobody,
not
not
know
know
how.
How'd you know how this quest ends? Okay. You all venture out west. You tag along the road for about an hour and you come across a very old worn bridge. And you do eventually reach a crossroads. Right on here. You see that there is a signpost on this crossroads. To the left, down in this direction, you see a very old, faded sign that says Berez. Straight ahead, there is a sign that says Kresk. And then to the right, it says Lake Baratok. You all have expressed that you want to venture north, so you take the right, begin venturing north through the woods towards Lake Baratok. And as you continue on, the road becomes a bit less solid. The roots are beginning to overgrow the dirt pathways. Trees are beginning to block some of the way, and it's taking just a bit longer than you thought it would to continue on this way.
Are we in the woods?
Roughly, there is a path that does cut through the woods, but it's beginning to be largely overgrown.
So we're in my favorite terrain.
We are. You are having no difficulty continuing to move. Xemnas is hopping through trees and over roots fairly easily, but the rest of you are beginning to struggle. You do notice that, particularly struggling, Victor is very beginning to lag behind. This is a bit exhausting, isn't it? Perhaps we should take a rest. Perhaps some water or some food. Maybe.
I'm gonna drop back and walk with Victor.
Okay. You seem to be the reasonable sort. Perhaps we could convince them to take a short break, rest.
I'm just here to make sure that nothing comes up from behind you and kills you.
Victor sort of turns around. Are things
I
that
told you
sneaky?
that this was going to be rough. We will stop when we need to stop.
Roll a intimidation check.
Them just don't fuck around.
18.
Victor just sort of... yes. Of course. And you can tell that he just keeps kind of looking behind him. I'll keep moving.
Good boy.
So you all eventually reach a sort of divot. Some of this road is a bit of stone that leads downwards and looks almost completely overgrown. Give me one moment.
Sorry, I was listening. I just wasn't here.
Okay. So I've switched this all over on roll 20. But
Oh.
I need to
Holy hell!
That's cool as shit.
yeah.
Yeah, the dynamic lighting of this is really cool.
Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second, guys. I need to add Victor because I did not see this coming. Okay.
Look at Charlie. Oh my god.
So we have young Victor here, lagging behind. Okay. Now, some of you might be having trouble seeing, and that might be because you have limited vision. It's still dark here, and the trees are becoming very dense, and Donovic has pulled out his torch. So he has a small bit of light that he's using, but some of you may be able to see very easily.
I would also like to light my bullseye lantern.
I'll also cast light. We'll just,
What?
I see perfectly.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, what is the range on light?
light gives 20 foot. Right. Touch one object. Spell ends. Object sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet. I think it's the same as a torch. Maybe a little bit brighter.
Did that work?
Yep.
Okay. What's the range on your bullseye lantern? Zemnis?
Let's see. I'm probably gonna have to Google that because all I did was add it to my inventory. Just continue on while I look that up.
Okay. So, as you all are venturing down this road, those of you who can see this far ahead do see that there's a figure in the distance. As the trail begins to lead onward, it begins to descend down these old stone steps, and you see this figure beginning to move up the steps, and he's limping.
Bright light in a 60-foot cone, dim lit, an additional 60 feet.
Okay, very far. Okay, give me 1 second.
But it's a cone. It's not a.
Yeah. I
Can
swear.
you do that? You can do that.
I thought so.
That's fucking dope.
I thought so. I don't think so. Okay, well, I will figure this lantern out later. Okay.
Okay.
But, so
I kind of want to like walk up ahead and like go meet this guy
okay,
and like walk up to him like away from the rest of the party and say like,
you can move your token actually, Craig, if you want to.
okay,
We can move our tokens.
Yes.
How do we do that?
Yeah.
I want to come up to
Just
like
drag 'em.
right
Click and
here
drag.
and say, "You there, stranger? What brings you out on this road?"
And now that you're this close, Van Renfield, you can see that he's very bloodied. He has a massive claw mark across his chest and on his elbow. And he's...
Oh, cool.
I need help. My
Can I
life.
rush.
Go ahead.
I want to like rush up to him as he's like doing this and like
Medicine
tend to
check?
his wounds.
Yeah.
Who is this? Who's
I'm
this? Some
falling
random ass dude?
behind.
This is a figure, yeah. Y'all can move your tokens.
I
So roll for roll 20. Move them the least you think you should. So move them slowly, and if you have to go through a door or anything, I'll draw out doors and just maybe ping where you want to go before you go there. Right now, it should be fine because this is a big open area. But
I'm trying to do it on my phone because it's really hard.
Okay. So Van Renfield, go ahead and roll a medicine check.
I got an 18.
18. Okay. You're able to pretty much bandage his arm and his chest so that he's no longer profusely bleeding. You, Van Renfield, are able to see out of the corner of your eye further on. There's a body over here.
Yeah. I want to turn back to the others and say,
careful. There's been an encounter.
and can I tell from the wound? I want to look at the wounds and see if I can tell basically what it is, like if it's a beast or a weapon or
roll
what.
a nature check.
Okay. Sec. 19. Yeah. 20.
These look like very big claw marks. Ones that you pretty immediately recognize as werewolf marks.
Oh yeah, Vallaki had
Werewolves.
Can I rush over to this other body over here?
Yeah. Go ahead and move just a few feet. The rest of you all, if you want to move as well, however, Zimnus.
Yes.
And, if I'm not mistaken, Findraw. Both of you, Findraw, I need you to move back where you were for a minute. As you begin to move forward, Findraw, and as you see Van Renfield rush forward, you both see a bit of movement in this tree right here.
Which tree? Ping it.
That tree right there.
I suppose there's any way for me to shine my lantern up there.
This man begins to follow you, Van Renfield, and you do see another body here as well, of a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as he rounds the corner, he goes, "Oh, Mira, no, no, no." And he begins to move forward towards her.
I want to go see which one, if these people are dead or alive.
You can tell from right here, they're very dead.
Okay. I definitely, I draw my sword, and scan the trees and stuff.
Roll a perception check. As Zimnus and Findral, are you all approaching this tree?
I'm actually going to cast Primeval Awareness.
Okay.
It's this tree right here, right? This tree I'm right on top
Yeah.
of?
Okay.
Okay.
What exactly are the specifics of Primeval Awareness?
Let's see.
Okay, I got it. Aberrations, celestials, and those fiends are undead. You sense none of those.
Okay.
Van Renfield, what'd you roll in your perception?
3. I got fuck all.
You're just sort of trying to take in too much at one time, and it's kind of hard as this man's just beginning to loudly just, "Mira, no, no."
It's tough when you're hungover. I want to look at this. I want to move over to this guy.
Findral, are you? Hold on one second. Are you?
Go ahead,
what are
sorry.
you doing?
So basically we've seen some kind of shadow in a tree. We see that everyone's dead. I'm casting magic missile on the tree.
So with magic missile, if I'm not mistaken, you need to have a target.
I need to have a target. Okay.
Yeah.
Then fine. That's fine.
Because it automatically seeks a target.
I'm summoning Toby.
Okay. Toby's the ghost, correct?
Yeah, he's a spectre.
Okay. Well, Mal, you're about to be so happy right now.
I'm casting mage armor.
Do I get like to cast my spell or what? I'm just gonna change it.
Give me 1 second.
You're good.
Everyone's got the maps have made everybody very excited.
Yeah.
Yes, those maps are so cool.
Brandon, you can now control Toby.
I can't control anyone right now. Oh
Okay.
my god, yes. I want to. Okay, so.
Okay.
Hold on.
So
hold on
so
one
you've summoned Toby. Findral, what are you doing?
He's up further ahead, by the way. I'll deal with that in a second, though.
Okay. What are you doing, Findral?
I'm casting Thunderwave level 1 on the tree.
On the tree, Thunderwave
It's just a cone from my direction. So
is that
if I'm moving right here and I
Thunderwave
cast it,
is a radius from you.
yeah.
Are you doing
exactly.
Are you doing Thunderwave or Pulse Wave?
Am I reading the wrong one?
Pulse Wave
No,
is the cone in
Thunderwave.
front of you.
Thunderwave. Thunder's force sweeps out from you. Each creature 15
Yes.
foot cube. Yeah, that one. 15-foot cube.
15-foot cube from you.
Yep.
That will hit.
That will
both
hit
me-
Xantix.
Where's
And
where's that? I can't. Wait, what? Where are they
there's
at?
Xantix.
If I'm facing the opposite direction.
That's
It's a
it's
cube
going
for-
to.
Oh,
it's a
from you.
yeah.
Cube.
The
cube's
cone
in
is
front of
pulse wave that you can do if you want to do that instead.
Actually, no. A 15-foot cube would not hit me because it's 15 feet centered on me. So it would be like, it would be.
Okay,
This.
hold on. Yeah, so it's just like a 5-foot around you.
Yeah.
I love that I can see no one else in the party right now.
Yeah, I
Okay,
can't see
so
Yeah,
so
we can't see you.
Findral, then you just walk pretty much into the tree, and as you're walking up, you see something begin to move inside, and you hear a and you cast Thunderwave.
Get fucked.
Okay, what level?
1.
Okay. All right, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Elsa?
Should have did a level 3.
11.
Okay,
Holy
give me
shit.
1 second.
An 8.
God.
That's the worst one you've had
Nat.
like ever.
I have a fucking initiative of fucking +5, so
All right, Zimnus, what's your roll?
11.
Okay, Findral,
a 5. No, 8. I'm sorry, 8.
8. Malachi,
I'm sorry, I was trying to get my thing to roll.
You're good.
1 second. Go ahead.
Xantix, what'd you get?
8.
Toad?
19. 19.
Okay, gotcha. Toad?
13. 13.
13. Okay. Oof. Pidowick rolling
Victor,
a
stay aware.
natural
You're about
one.
to have your first battle.
Okay, Victor is. As soon as he heard werewolf, he is visibly horrified right now. Van Renfield, what is your
I
initiative?
bet,
20, nat 20.
20.
I bet he likes seeing Toby a little more this time.
Oh man, Victor rolls a nat 20 on his initiative as well, though too. Van Ren,
Fast.
what's your modifier? You rolled a nat 20. Say to 22.
Plus 2 is
22.
the
Okay.
modifier.
Okay. All right. Okay. Oh.
So this thing is.
This is
in
one of
the-
those scenarios though where first initiative kind of fucks me because like I can't see shit. I'm just
Yeah, buddy.
over by
Okay.
these.
So I'm gonna have to do this now, and I will keep track of these. But since we leveled up, I don't know if. Oh my God, Victor has a max HP of 8. Van Renfield, what is your
Oh, God.
Wait, what level should we be?
6?
Maybe it's
Okay,
6.
okay. I was about to say, what the hell?
I've got 52.
Jesus. Well, I mean, I've got.
Okay.
I'm a wizard, so like we have the lowest hit dice of any
I have-
class in the
I have
game.
38.
I'm
Hold on
a
one
tank,
second.
dude. My blood hunter build has like I'm a freaking tank.
Malachi, what
I
is your
also
max
have-
HP?
45.
45. Okay. God, I hate that I have to enter these in. Toad, what is your max HP?
39.
39. Okay. Xemnas,
52.
also a tanky boy. Findra.
You can also have us all enter ours, right?
38.
In like one of these circles.
On D&D Beyond,
What's that?
you can't. Xantix.
38.
Okay. Piddle. 24. Okay. So, in the surprise round, we have Findraw casting his Thunder Wave. So I need you to go ahead and roll damage for it.
9.
9 damage. And what kind of
Nah.
save is it?
Constitution.
That is a
If-
16. What is your DC? Okay, so they succeed.
Yeah.
Just barely.
I think it's 15, right?
It's 16. So if they hit the exact number, then they succeed. So, you cast out your Thunder Wave, and you hear the growling, and you see as in this tree, 3 werewolves are up in the branches, and 2 of them take the brunt of this Thunder Wave, but just seem to as they're not blown back.
Great.
Okay. So at the top of initiative, we have Victor.
Victor! Your time to shine, buddy.
Victor, who is going to scream, "You all are going to fight these things?" He is going to sort of fumble out his spell book and begin flipping through pages, and he's going to cast Mage Armor on himself.
Good.
And he's going to look very, very afraid as he stands there. Okay. Next, we have Van Renfield.
So can I hear where these? Because I can't see them, but can I hear these werewolves snarling and snorting?
You hear just you've heard a thunder wave, and you hear growling coming from up in this tree.
Cool. I'm going to move that way, and as I do, I'm going to. Let's see, how many spaces do I get to move? 25 feet, right?
30. If I'm not mistaken.
35.
Wait, no.
15.
Should be 30 feet.
20.
30.
25.
Why does your walking speed say 20?
Yeah, you're a human.
Why
Right?
is this tree? I guess that's a tree, so I can't like see into it. But okay, I'm gonna go right here. 5, 10. Yeah, and I'm gonna slit my wrist, cover my sword in blood, and watch it erupt into flame.
Okay.
And then into that tree, I'm going to send 2 bursts of Eldritch Blast, I guess, into the tree.
Okay. So roll with disadvantage since you can't actually see these werewolves.
Sure. All right. First up, we got a 16. Next up, we got an 18. So 16 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Um,
Are you aiming them at one or at the same spot or in 2 different directions?
I mean, like I said, I can't really see.
And you rolled both of these with disadvantage, correct?
Okay, so the one was 16, and then now this one's going to be...
14 hits.
14.
Okay.
It's cool. So both of those hit. Nice.
And are you shooting them in the same direction or in two different directions?
I think the same direction.
Okay. All right. You cast kind of blindly out, and the force projectiles emerge from your fingers, and you just through the tree, and you just hear growling. What's the damage?
It's a one. The first one's a 3, and the second one's a 2.
So 5 points of force damage.
Man.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay. Next up, we have the direwolf. As it emerges from the woods, baring its teeth, it is going to get to move.
Oh wait, I need to take a d6 of damage too. I'll roll that.
Yes. Van Renfield, as you rush forward and begin to cast out in these trees, you hear screaming behind you the man who was standing over his supposed wife's body. And you hear as the wolf bares its teeth, and he just screams out as you hear just ripping and tearing, and you turn to see that this wolf is digging its teeth into this man's throat and just ripping it out as he
This is a werewolf?
This is a dire wolf.
Okay, yeah.
As he lies on the ground, slowly becoming motionless as his throat is torn out.
Ripping and the tearing.
Fuck.
Ripping and the tearing.
After this man lies motionless, this wolf continues to move. Right up next to you, Van Renfield, right behind you. It's
Bring it,
maw
motherfucker.
just covered in blood as it howls. You then see 2 more wolves emerge from the woods.
Okay. Hell yeah.
See shit.
The fight I've been waiting for.
Who's up?
As these 3 wolves just line up down these stairs ready to attack. Okay, it is now Father Donovic's turn.
Yeah, these guys. They're coming for me.
Father Donovic is behind you, Findraw, and he just sort of... So, these things are in this tree? And he turns to you, Findraw, and he goes, and you see as Donovic nods and readies himself, but he turns to you, Van Renfield, and you see his hand begin to glow as all around you, you see this sort of glowing light emanate from you, and it's almost like a shielding bubble. You have +2 to your AC right now.
Nice.
Father Donovic is then going to pull out a hand axe from his belt and just hurl it into the tree. So, and as he does, you just hear from inside the tree just as apparently his hand axe made contact. So that's going to be 1d6.
He's just rolling that shit on disadvantage.
Yeah, right? It's crazy. Okay. All right, Malachi, it is now your turn.
All right.
Where did you want
the
Toby?
only one I wanted him up in front. Is that Xantix in front of him.
Let's see. How
Probably.
far? How far can you cast Toby away?
Like 60 or 90 feet.
Oh, 90 feet.
More
yeah.
than enough.
I
wanted him 10 feet in front of him, approximately.
Right there?
Yeah. Approximately there, yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then Malachi was originally going to move up closer, following behind Van Renfield, but not all the way. So Malachi I was going to have him like 10 feet further up.
That's as far as you can go.
I was talking about before we even started the engagement. That's fine.
Okay. We'll say since it was all happening pretty quick, you were right there.
Yeah.
At the start.
I just wanted to be able to get to Van Renfield.
So that's 25 feet. You have 5 feet more.
Yeah, that's as far as I'm going to even go.
Okay, perfect.
And I'm going to take a hack at the dire closest to him.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll an attack.
Sure enough. Let me switch to my D&D. Lots of apps on my phone.
Gotcha.
26 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and roll damage, and then I'll do the...
Yeah, do it.
Oh, sick. 2 4s. So it's 12 for the hit.
12 points of damage as you reach out your scythe and just... you sort of just walk up and go, duck. And Van Renfield, you duck as Malachi just reaches out his scythe and over top of you just brings it down on this wolf's neck as it just cuts a big gash into the side of its furry neck.
How rough does it look?
It's still standing. I mean, it's got a nasty cut, but it's still looking very vicious.
I'm going to take another hack on the same wolf.
Do it.
Trying to decapitate this motherfucker.
Okay.
That one's 9.
9 total?
Yeah.
You try again, and the wolf is really quick this time as it ducks to the side, just getting low and baring its teeth, trying to make it difficult.
Oh, that was nice. Sorry, I rolled damage before I rolled the hit. My bad.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Okay, that one hits. Yeah.
It's an 18. I rolled an 18 and a 19.
Okay.
So stupid. Yeah, my bad.
That hits.
We haven't played D&D in a while.
What'd you roll damage?
9 points of damage.
9. Okay. As this one does come over and cuts this time on the wolf's right shoulder. It's now just white fur, now matted with blood to match its bloody muzzle. This thing's looking wounded, but it's still vicious and ready to attack.
Now it's about to get the handle to the face.
Okay.
My polearm master feat.
Do it.
Holy shit.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
As
So
the
it's
creature
like a
just
normal
ducks
attack
low
now.
and then just whack the end of your pole stack, hits it right in the face. Go ahead and roll your, what is it,
Basically
2d4s?
It's basically just becomes a regular ball.
Yeah.
It normally is half, but now it's regular, and that is 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. As you hear a sickening crack as it cracks the against the wolf's jaw, and you see it's a bit dislocated as it just. It's
That made me
looking
sad.
very, very rough, but it is still kicking.
God damn, that's a tough wolf.
Okay.
All right, and then straight through me, Toby is at a full sprint, and he's just gonna go up and just punch him with the skeletal. It's like DBZ type shit. Like right when my hit finishes, he's like through me and Van Renfield and punching that motherfucker.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack for Toby.
16.
That
to hit.
hits.
And he's 1d8 plus 6, so 10.
10. As this wolf just, and then all of a sudden, Van Renfield, you just see emanating through Malachi, this ghostly personification of him. It looks like he's just been like depossessed or something. Just reaches forward and reaches out its undead hand and just just punches this wolf straight in the face, and you can see the necrotic energy pulsing through the wolf as it just falls to the ground, lifeless and dead.
And I'm all about the flavor.
Yeah. And I'm going to move Toby.
And Renfield kind of looks between the wolf and Malachi, like both horrified and exhilarated. Like,
and then
holy fuck.
He's got.
And Toby can't end
15.
his turn sharing spaces, so I'm gonna have him jump back to my right.
Okay.
And we're just gonna stand there menacingly.
Okay. All right. It is now this werewolf's turn, who has taken a great deal of damage. Not a great deal, but he is emerging from these woods, ready to attack. And he.
I'm gonna fucking hack at this dude.
He was still in your range.
He
started out right there, so he was still within the 10-foot range.
I didn't even see him. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
As he just pops out of the top of the trees, looking around, and then immediately goes for you, Fendraw, since you're the one who. Thunderwave. Okay. So.
I swear to God, if Fendraw gets bit by a werewolf and becomes a werewolf, oh boy.
Okay. One with its bite, one with its claws. That is a 7 to hit, which misses.
Shit.
As Fendraw ducks out of the way as the werewolf slashes out with its claws. However, it does then reach forward with its bite, and sinks its teeth into Fendraw. Fendraw, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Here we go.
I got 18.
18? Okay. So you take 5 points of piercing damage. Okay. Next. This werewolf emerges from this tree as well on the other side of you, Fendraw, and it's going to attack.
That's typical battle scene. I mean, this always happens. It don't matter.
That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that one hits. We're still barreling.
The boy's got 10 AC. That's gonna hit.
That is 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
As you don't even see it come up behind you, it just slashes out at your back, and then moves to bite at your neck. But you just turn around and just smack it with your quarterstaff. Not enough to do any damage, but to block the bite.
What's up, bitch?
With the same amount of disdain that he has told me to get away from him, Haffy, he's like, "Get away, wolf."
Then
I'm like, shit, he's talked to me just like he talks to werewolves before.
And it kind of makes you feel bad. Like it kind of hurts more than you thought it would. Then in a pack tactic, this third werewolf emerges, leaps from the tree behind you, Fendraw, and they're all going for you.
Fight him again.
Dude, y'all better get the fuck away from me. I'm about to cast Fireball myself.
That is a 19 to hit.
No.
And that does 7 points of slashing damage.
It's all right, Fendraw. I'm about to rage on these wolves. I got a flame sword with their name on it.
And then...
Flaming raging poison.
I got me a spell for him. Don't you worry.
And then this one leaps over you, and you're a bit taken back as it slashes you across the shoulder and then sinks its teeth into your other shoulder, because that is a 16 to hit. And I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
15, son. Saw it coming.
Okay. 15, and then You take another 9 points of piercing damage.
Y'all need to calm the fuck down. All right.
How much damage did you just take?
I have 8 hit points left. I took 30 damage to that shit.
My God.
But seriously, it's okay because it's actually just a miracle you've made it this far in the campaign. So,
Listen, I didn't die the first fucking wave of combat, so we're fucking good, okay?
Next
That's
up,
all that matters.
we have Little Toad here.
God damn it! All y'all are like, since they're all surrounding him too. It means none of my spells are good.
There's like nowhere to run.
again, it's okay. I have a flame sword.
Move like here behind the
Okay.
tree.
Go ahead and move it.
You have
And
a holy hellfire
hide.
flail.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth.
Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. That would be a 28.
You feel pretty damn
Nice.
stealthy. These werewolves are focused on Findral, and you were quiet as a mouse.
Cool. And then I'm gonna try to hit. How do I ping?
Just hold down your left click, or just normal click. That one.
This.
Gotcha.
I want to kill.
Perfect.
I want to hit that.
I want to kill that one.
Oh yeah, I want to kill that one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your
That's
attack.
a 23.
23 to hit. Okay. And you have
And then-
advantage. You have advantage.
Yeah. 6. So should I re-roll attack?
Yeah. Just in case you get a crit.
No.
Okay. 23 to
16.
hit.
Okay,
hits.
so 23. And then let's see, piercing damage plus I get
Sneak attack.
3d6, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that is 17 damage. Yeah.
17. Okay. As you duck around this ancient like stone pillar, you fire off your short bow and it looks like it's going to be a dead hit. And it does cut the werewolf's hide, however, the arrow does not do as much damage as you hoped it would.
Cool. Okay. I want a magical weapon.
Well, Toad had hoped that it would kill it altogether, so it's going to be less than they hoped.
Okay. Toad, what would you like to do?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. All right. It is now Xemnas' turn.
I am going to move right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on this one.
Okay, that is werewolf. Let's.
And then I will take 2 shots with my bow at that same werewolf with silver tipped arrows.
Gotcha. Okay, take your 2 shots.
So the first one is a 26.
That'll hit.
I'll go ahead and roll damage for that one. 6 plus my.
Oh, and Toad, do me a favor and keep track of how many arrows you're shooting. You know, in your inventory.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can do that.
That first one is 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Let's roll for the second one. That's a 28 to hit.
That hits.
And just so you know, Toad, I think you can, if you do an option to collect the arrows at the end of the battle, I think you can get back like half of.
Yeah.
And,
you can.
and 11 more points of
Okay,
damage.
good to know.
So, 18 total.
Yes.
Is that including Hunter's Mark?
Yes.
Okay. These arrows find their mark and bury deep into this creature. The silver seeming to just cut straight through their flesh as this werewolf just howls, just as these 2 arrows just stick straight out of its back shoulders. It is now. Or do you want to do any more movement, or is it Bloodhawk's turn?
I will move back 2 squares.
Okay. Good old
And
Charlie's
then
turn.
I'm gonna send Charlie back here with old Victor to kind of try to keep him safe.
Okay. All right. It is now Findraw's turn. Or
Do
it
I
is
not go-
either Findraw or Xantix's turn.
I mean, it depends on how you want to do
Yeah. Do you want to
tie breaks. I have a higher dex. I'm
Uh,
pretty sure.
yeah, we'll just go with that.
Okay. It doesn't make a ton of
Not a ton.
difference either way. I'm on the wrong sheet. I will cast. Man, Findraw.
I wouldn't
It's
cast
not just-
anything. I wouldn't cast anything with Raindrop.
Oh, I'm not. Oh no, I'm not going to cast anything on you. I'm just saying, like, I wish you weren't there. So I
Findraw's
could
about to
cast
bust out.
better. If Findra is about to use the move self-destruct.
He's going Majin Vegeta on him.
Final explosion.
I will cast Tasha's Mind Whip on.
Okay, on which one?
Out of the two of them, which one looks
There's
hurt
three.
the most? Oh, is this guy not dead?
No. That's the Hunter's
No,
Mark.
despite the
Oh,
swagger
that's
of
Hunter's Mark.
Toad.
Gotcha. Okay. So, which one looks the most hurt, or are they all
Let me check.
looking all right?
I mean, they're all looking okay. It's just that this one has 2 arrows in the back of its chest.
Okay.
Or in the
Yeah,
back
that
of it, in
one's-
its back.
Okay. I will cast it on him then.
Okay.
Or actually, no, he's got Hunter's Mark. All right, I'll cast it on this boy.
Okay.
Did I do the rule?
I don't know.
I saw someone do a rule a minute ago.
Well, what do you want to do for Mind Whip, man? I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, I can figure out how to do that. Either.
Okay. What's the save on that?
Intelligence.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
there we go.
that's not gonna go well for it. As it rolled a 5.
Yeah, that's not gonna cut it.
What's the damage?
3d6. So, 6. 9. Oh, see, that's 15 points of psychic damage,
Okay.
and yeah, choose if it gets to move, take an action, or a bonus action, but only gets
Gotcha.
one of the 3.
Okay.
And I will use my movement to go.
You cast Mage Armor on yourself before the fight, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you want Xantix 2 to do anything?
Oh yeah.
I don't have a figure
Where
for
is-
him. I don't have him on here.
Okay. Yes, I would. I'll have him fly like right here and distract him. To actually, I'll distract him.
Where do you want Xantix 2 specifically?
Like right here.
Hey. He's a yellow square. Beep, beep,
He is a
Um,
cube.
Yeah, he's right there, and he's just
Quack.
flapping around this guy, giving whoever attacks him advantage.
Okay. Findraw, you are up.
Okay, I need to know how much health everyone has around me.
You're the
So,
only one who's been
Xant-
hit, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, well I
This
need to know
fucking
max.
guy.
I need to know max health, so I'm not.
Well, you wouldn't.
Xantix-
Hold on. You wouldn't know max health. I mean,
I mean. Okay.
make
Um.
make an intelligence check. Just
Okay.
just roll intelligence.
You're a wizard. There it
Harry.
is.
Whistle, Harry?
Okay. Let's see. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to tell you this.
I say just let him fucking do it.
I mean,
I'm doing it
so
regardless. I
you
just need to know what
you
level.
can estimate that this would probably could kill Donovic, like probably even at its best, probably you feel like Van Renfield could take it. And
If you're doing what I think you're
you
doing,
don't think Malachi could take the full effect? But
Wait,
actually,
what spell do y'all think I'm about to unleash here?
fireball.
No,
Fireball.
it's not fireball.
Okay. If it's like a thunder wave, they could probably take it.
Okay. I'm casting
It's gonna
level
hurt.
3 Thunder Wave straight in front of me.
Oh,
Actually, no, I'm casting it straight in front of the tree because
hey,
that way.
Thunder Wave is going to
Is
do
a
this. So it's only going to hit Donovic. Thunder Wave emanates from you, so it can't.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It won't hit Xantic's Prime
No, it'll just hit Donovic.
it'll just hit Donovic.
because I
It'll-
couldn't get my ruler out, so I didn't really know.
Yeah, it won't even hit Malachi.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Each one of these.
Finrod doesn't give a fuck about Donovic anyway, so
Okay.
level 3
It's also
fucking
true.
Thunder Wave.
Go ahead and roll your damages.
And just to be clear before I do this, I can
Yes.
use Misty Step as a bonus action. Correct?
No, it's got it. So if you use a spell,
Yeah.
you can only use a cantrip in a single turn. So you can't use 2 spells in one turn. It's
Okay,
got to be
okay.
a spell and a cantrip.
Okay, well, fuck it. I don't really give a shit. Thunder Wave.
Okay. DC. It's a Constitution.
Yes. Constitution save though.
Okay. First wolf fails. Second werewolf fails. Third werewolf fails.
19 damage.
'em up.
19 damage, and they are blasted back 10 feet away, if I'm not mistaken.
Did Donovic fail?
Let's find out. Donovic did not. He
Yeah.
succeeded.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's got a high constitution.
Was that 17? Well, how much did you say? 17 damage?
19.
19. Okay, so
That man is solid as a rock.
he just sort of, he kind of. Okay, so it's a 10-foot. It blasts him 10 feet back, correct?
Or 15. 10 foot. Yeah. 10.
Okay. All right, in these directions. So
Move them bitches away.
10, 10, 10. And as you blast them back, Donovic sort of, and he looks up at you and goes, "Well done." And he turns and readies himself to face this wolf.
All right. Now, Pindrog is going to scurry his fucking ass. Let me see which way is the best way.
So there's a little bit of a, like down this way, it's like a little drop off. Down here, but there's these 2 wolves here.
Yeah, I'm going like.
Looks like you could go like that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's.
Dropped.
I'm kind of fucked either way. Hold on.
Well, I mean, you could. They're not. If you go, like through Donovic this way, they're not going to get knocked an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking. So I get what, 20 foot or 15 foot? 30 foot.
Yeah,
You
I
get 30 feet.
foot.
Yeah.
Oh hell! How you doing that rule? Throw me 30 foot like direct angle.
Well, I mean, in order to like avoid the attack of opportunity, you'd have to
Yeah.
go.
How
Yeah,
are
that's what
you
I'm
doing
saying.
that,
And
Chris?
then here, it's this on the
There's
top
a
left
ruler
corner.
tool.
Yeah,
The,
there's a ruler
the
tool.
circle with a little ruler in it.
Oh.
Then this one snap to center.
Everyone
Okay,
just starts fucking with this.
Oh, that's how that works.
Follow the red arrow.
So
Hell
So
yeah,
you
brother! We out.
you could go.
Nope, we out, son.
As you just
I
see,
mean, you
as
could get
just see
here. You could
Finral
get
just
here if you wanted.
just hightailing
Yeet.
ass, just fucking run, just
It looks like he
running.
just ran into a bush.
He is like he's like kind of in a tree.
Can I roll stealth to hide?
No, since you well,
No.
no, it's gotta you gotta use your
no,
action to hide.
I know.
Toad can only do it because he's a rogue. Okay. All right, it is now.
If you were a goblin, you could.
That's true. That's
do
true.
it.
Piddlewick.
I'm playing a goblin in my other campaign.
Piddlewick.
Goblins are just dirty elves.
Oh God.
Oh shit!
Jesus Christ.
Okay, Findra.
That's a Findra statement.
Simnus just all of a sudden reveals
Super
that he's fucking
racist.
super racist toward goblins. I one time
Which
played
most of the world is. In
It
this
took my
world.
gold.
I did play as a character one time who was super racist toward goblins, but it was because he was super sexually attracted to them. and he hated himself for it, you know.
Okay. Piddlewick.
That's like being a homophobe just because,
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
But that's the exact same concept. Like people that are homophobic are like suppressed.
Yeah.
Okay, so Piddlewick is going to rush forward.
Yeah, stream.
Piddlewick is going to rush forward and try to hide behind this beam, and then rush forward. But as he makes his attack, the werewolf actually turns back towards him. However, the werewolf would still be distracted by Xantix 2.
He would still have advantage.
So Piddlewick,
Xantix dude just over there friggin' quacking.
thank God he got that advantage. As Piddlewick pulls out his little daggers, and as this werewolf is just trying to swat away this fucking spectral duck that is annoying him, Piddlewick just jumps at the werewolf and just starts stabbing.
Snab-a-lab.
Hits both.
Piddlewick 2 reminds me of Baby Groot.
Hits both of his attacks. So
Let's see. That's sneak attack.
6, 12, 22 points of damage. However, let's see. This one was werewolf. See. In what really should have taken this werewolf down, the dagger attacks are just not quite cutting the flesh like they should. He does get a good amount of damage in, and this werewolf is looking rough, but it does manage to kind of throw Piddlewick off him, and it's still ready. Next up, we have the other werewolves' turns. As more werewolves from further down begin to approach.
My God.
More werewolves?
More werewolves.
This is worse than when we fought old Screamy bitch.
3 more werewolves emerge from these trees down here. And at the base of these stairs, Van Renfield, get ready to pounce upon you.
Thank God we killed one dire wolf.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's okay. I got you.
Okay, it is now Victor's turn again, and he is going to...
Witch bolt! Witch bolt!
Let's actually see.
Ice knife's pretty sick.
Chase, can you remind me, last time we played, did I not give everybody a couple of the good berries I created?
You didn't, but
Okay.
Since you've had a plenty of time to camp, I'm okay with retconning it. We'll try to be more stingy about it, but since you're just getting used to the spell, who did you give good berries to?
Let's see, it creates how many?
10.
And yeah.
I gave all 10 of them to Findral.
Okay.
Findral,
you have 10.
I honestly
berries.
think that makes the most sense.
It really does. I'll be pretty stingy on that from now on, but
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So Findral, you have 10 berries. You can eat. They each give you 1 point of health. So.
And they make
Do they
you,
take an action?
It
To
takes
eat?
an action to eat them. Yeah.
Just one or all 10?
Surely you could put like more than one in your
Yeah,
mouth
I think
at a
you
time.
can.
It's like-
I mean.
Findral ate
Let's
those
see, up to 10
pies. Like,
berries, a creature
like it's nothing.
eating a berry restores 1 point in the berry for folks' nourishment to sustain a creature for 1 day. It specifically says one can be eaten per action.
My God, some big ass berries.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they're big ones. And
Well,
I mean, they
I'll
feed you
have
for a
9
day.
health points.
Well, I guess it's
by
good
the
because
time
if
this is
someone's
over.
unconscious, you could just grab one and shove it down their mouth. So, like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
it's like a revival.
So it wasn't very smart to give it to me
Okay.
because I'll be unconscious.
So then we
Well, I
have
mean,
Victor
If
rush
you go
up.
down, then we know where they are.
Yeah.
I know what Victor's gonna do. Victor, having done a pretty decent charisma roll, is going to find a bit of strength in himself and just 5, 10, 15. Let's see. I'm getting used to these spells that I picked out just a second ago. And he's going to throw an ice knife.
Hey, ice knife's not bad.
Good spell.
Yeah, it's one of the better cantrips.
It's not a cantrip.
Combat. Oh, it's not.
It's a first
level
level
1.
spell.
Yeah, level 1 spells this one.
And he actually hits. And he just creates this icy knife and just throws it out at this werewolf here. And let's see, he does 1d10 plus 1/6.
What's his character model? Is he this little guy in the back chilling?
Yeah.
Yeah, this little fella right here. Well, let me click him.
9
that's-
and he does 9 points of damage.
Nice.
All right.
Pretty good. Quick here, Victor. He
as
can
he just,
die now.
oh, I got it! And then backs up behind you, Zimnus. Okay. Van Renfield, it is your turn.
Cool. Can I share a space with this horrible specter version of Malachi?
You just can't.
You can't end your turn
You
on
can't
it,
end your turn. Yeah, there.
but I will allow you to do that.
I can't
I
end
can-
my. Okay, so but I can move up
Actually,
here.
he
He
can.
can end it.
He
It's
can
just
end
hurts
it.
my specter.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, your specter only takes damage if it ends its turn in the space.
Okay,
Oh,
well, I'm either
yeah,
way, I'm
maybe.
moving into this space, and then I want to take a whack at this werewolf with my sword.
Yeah.
And I roll a
Wait,
24 to hit.
That hits.
And I do 13 damage.
13 of just the regular sword damage. So split up the sword and the. Oh no, the sword's silvered. Never mind.
The sword is silvered, and that's including my 1d6 of flaming damage.
So what was the total?
13.
Van Renfield, you pass through this corporeal version of Malachi and just thrust your sword into the back of this werewolf as it's still trying to get up from being Thunderwave, and you pin it to the ground, and the creature just tries to get up again, and you just, as you pierce your sword and just pull your sword up through its collarbone and just nearly split it open, and pull your bloodied flaming sword out. This werewolf is dead.
All right, sweet. Right after I do that, I'm going to keep on truck. I get to move 20 total, right? That's my
30 total.
30 total. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna head over to this guy, and I'm gonna give him a whack too.
Okay, go ahead.
That's a 13 to hit.
That does not hit. As you swing out your
Damn.
sword, how long does the help action last?
I'm not sure.
Chris, do you know?
Chris.
What's the question?
How long
help
does the help
action.
action last? Is it just the next attack, or
It's just the next attack.
on the next
it
ability
depends on
check
how-
it takes to perform the task you're helping with?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on like how you word it. I mean, you can help with like a specific action.
Yeah, it's
but
just
I
the
think
it's
if
just
you use
the
it to
next.
distract.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I
so
want to smash him with my shield. Then, if I don't hit him, I want to
okay.
bash him with my shield, which I think is just a strength roll.
Yeah. So you swipe out, and this werewolf
That's a 6.
dodges back as you rush forward. It just grabs hold of your shield and just growls at you as it doesn't budge.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. That direwolf is dead. This one is going to rush forward, Malachi. It has now entered your zone of attack. If you want to use your reaction, or do you want to wait?
The direwolf ran into it.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll do it to the direwolf.
Yep. Okay.
I mean, they're pretty strong considering how much he tanked.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Alright, yep. Let me pull that one up. 16.
That hits.
Alright. 10 points of damage.
Okay. As you swipe out at this wolf's chest. All right. So it is going to make attack against you, Malachi. And that is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And since that is 8 points of piercing damage, and I've been forgetting to do this. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Thanks, Lance. I appreciate that.
11.
You are now, Malachi, knocked prone. As the werewolf, as the dire wolf just leaps onto you and begins to hack and claw at your chest. How many points of damage did you take again?
8 is what you said, I think.
8. Perfect. Okay. You're able to push the wolf off, but you are knocked prone. Next, it is this wolf's turn. And it is going to attack you as well, and it's going to get advantage both from pack tactics and because you are knocked prone. So that is an 18 to hit.
It's
and you take 11 points of piercing damage.
shit.
Yeah, direwolves, man.
Yeah, they're almost stronger than these damn werewolves.
They're tough, dude. Okay, it is now Father Donovan's turn, or Donovic's turn. He is going to... Let's see. Father Donovic is going to rush up here, right next to you, Malachi, and ready his sword as you, Donovic, and your specter now seem to have held this wall of approaching werewolves. But as he approaches, he's going to rest his hand on your shoulder. And he's going to restore all of your health back.
Oh, fuck yes.
And
Sorry,
that's,
me and him are cool.
yeah, that's, 19 points?
20... Yeah, 19.
Perfect. Okay. And he just says, let's hold him. As he just sort of readies himself.
No, you know, I'm about to fuck these direwolves up.
Okay. It is now your turn, Malachi.
Alrighty. That same one that hit me first. Well, first off, I'm gonna like get up, do my little jump kick,
Your jump
and
kick.
as I'm, yeah, you know how I do that. You know, I get on my back, and I
Oh
pop
yeah,
myself
you just,
up, and
yeah.
and I'm gonna like as I do that, I'm gonna hit him with the sight.
Okay, roll an attack.
Fuck this guy. 20,
That hits.
and that is 11 points of damage.
Slashes out and carves into the direwolf's shoulder as it just still baring its teeth. It's hurt, but it's still going.
Then I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay.
23 to hit,
That hits.
and that is 12 points of damage. Fuck yes.
As you bury your scythe and it goes about halfway into this direwolf's rib cage, and you pull it out, and this direwolf is barely hanging on, but it is still just baring its teeth, barely alive.
And I'm gonna hit it with the blunt end, I suppose.
Do it.
And that is 18 to hit,
That hits.
and that is 5 points of damage.
5 points, just enough to crack this dire wolf across the face, and you just hear its neck snap under the force of it. This dire wolf's dead.
Fuck yeah. Alrighty. I guess that guy would get an attack of opportunity on me if I moved.
This wolf would, yeah.
Yeah, so Toby's gonna run directly in front of me where that direwolf was, and he's not. When I say like we're doing ghastly touch, he's just fucking wailing on him. He's just doing
just
like
punching. Yeah.
He's just straight just a cross.
Okay.
It's a ghost punch.
He's just going. Oh.
Falcon punch.
Okay.
He's fucking punching this dude.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
So that's 16.
16 hits.
Fuck yes, Toby, and that's 1d8 plus 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage, and it has to roll or
Yes.
else be frightened, right?
Yes, so let me make sure the DC. I think it's a 14 of.
It fails. It fails. It got a 13, and I know it's more than that.
Wisdom
I'm pretty sure
saving.
it's your spell DC, so it's
It's a wisdom
14.
saving throw.
Yeah,
I just want to
so
make sure I was like.
so yeah, it failed by 1 as the wolf just begins to cower and sort of like hunch back as it just seems ready to bolt.
It's afraid of the
Okay.
shadow demon.
All right.
I'll just chill him there.
Yeah. It is this werewolf's turn. Having seen where the arrows flew out from earlier, Toad, this werewolf is going to lunge at you. Okay. That is a 17 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. And these are its claws. That's 7. That's 9 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
And then it's going to make its bite attack, which is a 15 to
good.
hit.
My armor class is 15. Does that mean it doesn't hit, or
That
it
means
does?
It
It
does.
still hits.
Yeah. So I need you to make a
That
Constitution
seems
saving
like
throw.
it shouldn't. Okay, sick. Let's put in my slashing damage real quick. Okay, Constitution saving
How
throw.
much slashing damage did I tell you?
9.
9. I'm sorry, I'm getting back used to this. This is so 9 points of slashing damage and then 6 points of piercing damage. So
Cool.
that's
Okay, and
15
my
total.
Constitution saving throw is 18.
18. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
As the werewolf just lunges out, slashes you across the arm, and then bites out at your other other arm as you try to block it. It's very painful. Okay. As it just kind of bears over you. It is now this werewolf's turn. And it is, after having blocked your strike, Van Renfield, it is going to continue focusing on Piddlewick. As it... claws out at Piddlewick, successfully striking the wooden toy's arm. 5, 6, 7 points of damage. But Piddlewick is able to sort of back away and dodge the bite as the creature tries to bite at his head.
Yay!
Piddlewick got hurt, but he's still looking all right. Toad, it is now your turn.
Can constructs become
They can.
vampires?
They can.
Oh yeah.
Or werewolves. You would know that.
Or yeah, werewolves. That's what I meant.
Where are you going, Toad?
Well, I feel like I can't hide from this werewolf
You
that
cannot.
is right in front of me. Right. Okay. Cool. Great. I'm gonna slash him.
Can you mute
with
Chris real quick?
Yeah. Sorry.
You're good.
I'm gonna slash the werewolf with my rapier.
Okay, so you're stowing your bow with your free action and pulling out your rapier with your bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strike against it with no advantage.
13.
That hits.
Oh, yes. Okay, sick. All right, so piercing damage is 7.
7. Okay. As you strike out, you point your sword out, and it does pierce in. Again, not quite as much as you'd hope, but it does do some damage. This thing is looking rough. It's looking very, very rough, but it's still looming over you and very scary. But it's barely hanging on. Xemnas, you are up.
I'm going to move. Yeah, right there. There's my little carousel. I'm going to attack this one first
Okay.
with my bow. That's a 20 to hit.
That
30,
hits.
20. Let's see. It's 8 damage plus my hunter's mark. That will be 12 points of damage.
Okay, another arrow slams into the rib cage of this werewolf as it's pouncing on Piddlewick. It just kind of, but it's also looking very, very rough, but it's still hanging on.
And I will make another shot at it.
Okay, go ahead.
Say 16 to hit.
That hits.
In damage plus my hunter's mark, 14 points of damage.
As you pull back your bow and just take a second aim, the werewolf turns right towards you to make eye contact, and you loose an arrow straight into the werewolf's eye as you watch as it and twitches as it falls to the ground dead.
Oh god.
You can use a... Well, it's got to be a subsequent turn, so never mind. Okay. What would you like to do?
I will actually move back in front of old boy here.
Okay. All right, Charlie's turn.
How was this other werewolf looking?
That's the other werewolf. Very, very rough.
See, Toad's right beside him, so I get advantage on my attack.
Yep.
It's 60 feet away. So yeah, he's gonna fly down here and make an attack.
God, roll 20 is great.
Let's see. D20 plus what?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember.
4?
all your stuff.
Yeah, it's plus 4. That's a 23 to hit.
That hits. You rolled with advantage, right?
I didn't roll with advantage.
Yeah.
I'll do that right now. Yeah,
Not
23 to
mistaken.
hit.
That hits.
And then 1d6 plus 4.
Is it up to 1d6 now?
It might. Well, I don't know actually.
I think it's one. I think it's 1d4 plus 4.
1d4. Okay.
Yeah.
7 points of damage.
Okay. 7 points of damage is enough to kill this werewolf as Bloodhawk rushes forward and just begins pecking right at this werewolf's throat. As it leans back from your strike, Toad, it just leaves perfect opening for Charlie to just begin pecking out and ripping out this werewolf's throat as it falls back to the ground, dead.
Let's go, Charlie.
If I'm not
And he's
mistaken,
gonna-
Charlie's just to clear this up. Are Charlie's attacks magical right now?
Oh, I don't know.
Is that your last? No, not yet. Not yet. That's next. But
Okay.
that's next level. But we'll get there. Okay. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna move him back here
Perfect.
beside me.
All right, Findraw, you are up.
Hey.
No, it's him. No, it's
Xantix. Sorry.
Yeah.
It just shows Findraw first on my.
On your
Yeah.
thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
If you're talking to us, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I think you're muted.
Okay. I can. I'm not muted. Can you hear
Now we
me at
can
all?
hear you.
Yeah, we can hear
Okay.
you now.
Now we can hear you.
I was mumbling as well.
Yes.
So, why can't I see down here? What is?
So it's a like a drop off, and so it's kind
Oh.
of behind the cliff, and it's difficult to see over the edge. But
Oh, I can see. Oh, okay. I
there
can
are
see
3 werewolves
these.
right there. Yeah.
I can see those boys.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Red. Okay.
Zemnis don't
I-
have good vision, dark vision.
I'll move just so I can get a better look ski on them. I'll move there.
Okay.
I will cast hypnotic pattern,
Okay.
like right in between all of them.
Okay.
So it's a 30-foot cube.
And it stays, right?
It just flashes for an instant,
Okay.
and they all have to make wisdom saving throws. Actually, well, if they're right there, I'll move it. I'll make it so it goes like. Let me
Yeah, you can
switch
go ahead
to the-
and draw it in there. So we're looking at hypnotic sphere, correct?
no, hypnotic pattern.
Hypnotic pattern.
So it'll be like 30 foot,
You have a drawing tool, don't you?
30 foot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it just lasts for like a brief second.
Okay, so you're not
It
hitting
makes
anyone
them-
else. You're just hitting them. Okay.
Essentially I'm hitting.
Well, it has a duration for. The pattern appears for
Well-
moment. Yeah, and they're in this state for. Okay, while charm the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has the speed of 0. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So they all have to make, including the dire wolf, have to make wisdom
Yeah.
saving throws.
So
already
that
frightened.
one fails.
Huh?
15.
Dire
He's
will already frightened.
What's the DC?
16.
They all fail.
Hell yeah. Fuck yes. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's even while they're even the spell ends with the affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor.
Yeah.
So they're this way
But-
for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or until I drop concentration, but I don't plan on it.
Okay. Is Xantix 2 doing anything?
I select that? I can't select that.
Where do you
Can
want
you
it to go?
delete? Or if you delete it and I draw my own, I can
Yeah, go
move
for it.
Let me just cool. I'll move him like I don't know, right there.
Sure.
And yeah.
All right.
And you know what? I'm gonna move him right. I'm gonna move him right there,
Okay.
and he's not gonna be distracting them.
Okay. Findra, you are up.
I'm casting Fireball. Level
Where?
3. I'm casting it right here.
Right where?
Right here. So it's gonna hit.
God, you're gonna fucking kill Xantix too.
Where's he at?
Right there. You guys just said that.
They're
Well-
charmed too.
They're
Hold
charmed
on,
too.
hold
If you hit them with it, it was a useless spell.
I mean, not to be rude, but isn't Xantix 2 a fucking duck?
yeah, but he's my duck.
Man, if you've been paying attention, I've been measuring this shit out the entire time. I know you can see this damn
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
I know you can see this
All right.
fucking
All right.
thing.
All right. All right. Where are you casting it? So it's a 20-foot
He's right.
radius.
He's right here, right? God damn it!
You can aim it.
I
Right
know.
there.
I
So
just
that
have to. I just have to position it.
Right there.
Yeah.
I wanted to hit this bastard too.
Oh
but
wait, is
yeah.
it 20 feet in every direction?
It's 20 foot in every direction.
Boom. Right there.
Yeah, I know. All right, I guess I'm doing it there.
Okay. All right. I will make them all roll their
So-
saves.
That's
Actually,
a waste of a third level spell slot. Cool.
Yeah, especially because the other one is frightened. So
okay.
Yeah.
it is
Right.
a.
It's a dex save, correct? Josh, it's a dex save, correct?
Let me see. Hold on. I've got the wrong thing pulled up. Yeah, deck save.
Okay, well, they all fail except for this one. So go ahead and roll damage.
29.
Oh shit!
29 points of damage.
Yeah, that's fireball.
Okay. Let's see. You hear whimpers and smell burnt hair as the fireball just flies over your shoulder, Xantix, and over your head, Malachi, and just crashes into the ground and just flashes. And for a brief moment, Xemnas, you can see a flash of werewolves being burned asunder. They're still standing, but the two in the back look very burned and very hurt, but they are still up and dangerous and ready to go. And now they're shaken out of their hypnotic trance.
Lovely.
Okay.
And now everything's on fire.
Can we see over there now because of the fire?
You know
Ooh,
what?
that is a good point.
I've
I
given
can see
light.
over there, right?
I've given light.
Let's see.
That tells me
Hold
nothing.
on.
I like to give Chase a hard time.
I'm gonna cast fucking fog cloud.
You just got a bunch of children
Yeah,
in the
same.
dark that we couldn't see.
So why is this not shining out in directions? All right, are y'all seeing it? Is it giving a light for y'all?
Yeah,
I
it's
can
giving a
see
light.
the square, the yellow square now.
I can't see
Perfect.
shit.
Okay.
Maybe I'm too far away.
You might not be able to see around
There's-
this corner, but
Yeah. Since this is
but
a
there's light
drop off,
there. There's a light there.
since that's a drop off,
Okay,
we
Is it-
can't like see
So
down.
is this where they are?
right down here. They're right next to this yellow thing. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. It is now Piddlewick's turn, as Piddlewick is going to hide behind Xantix,
Sounds about right.
but trips and falls and makes a whole clatter.
I'll extend a hand down.
He is going to hold his action, though.
Okay.
And this werewolf, seeing this duck flapping right next to it, is going to lash out with its claws. But misses.
Incredible.
And it is
The duck's
then going to leap up. What is your familiar's AC?
Oh, I actually have no idea. I have it somewhere. It's not high. I think
I'm guessing it's less than 16.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I'll pull it up. Let me see.
Then
I'll pull it up.
The werewolf lunges out and bites, dealing 7 points of piercing damage. And I think it just has 1 HP, if I'm not mistaken.
No, familiar. It depends on what type it is, but I have his stat block somewhere. I'm pulling it up real quick. If it'll fucking open. Okay, here he is. No, yeah, he's got 2.
Okay, so Xantix 2 disappears.
No!
with a quack. Quack.
With a quack, as
Quack.
this werewolf now runs up. Let's see. Readying to aid this dire wolf. Okay.
He's gonna get a scythe to the face.
Okay, roll an attack.
Pulling a rope. 16, 18.
18, that hits.
18 to hit. And that is 7 points of damage.
Okay. As you slash out at this werewolf's shoulder as it approaches and seems fixated on Toby. These 2 other werewolves. 15. Are going to approach as well. Climbing up these walls, and they're going to all lunge out at Toby. Because they see a spectral figure, and they don't like it.
No, Toby.
What's Toby's AC?
So I'm actually about to pull up. It is
11.
14.
14. Okay. So this werewolf slash, and how much health does Toby have?
30.
30. Okay.
30.
This werewolf slashes out with its claws, and connects, dealing 7 points of slashing damage. Oof. And 10 piercing with its bite, so that's 12 points total. Or sorry. What did I say? God, I'm losing my mind here.
I don't even.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say that's 12 total. I did my math wrong. We're doing 12 total. And then the second one makes attacks as well. Missing with its claws and its bite. The second one misses both attacks as Toby just becomes too ethereal and difficult to hit. They just sort of look angry.
Kamui.
Yep.
Is anyone getting the Toby reference?
Yes, I get it now.
Okay.
So
Victor, feeling...
One day, Chase.
Yeah.
One day. You'll get it.
Is Toby a ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, Victor, feeling a bit confident, goes, I think I can do this. 5, 10, 15.
Victor, be careful.
He is actually going to cast Minor Illusion.
Victor getting cocky over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can make create an image such as a chair and wait for a small chest that is no larger than a 5-foot cube. He's going to do a 5-foot wall right here.
Right where?
Where?
Oh, nice.
Right
I
in
don't
front
think
of
they-
this
oh, okay.
werewolf. And Victor says, that ought to fool him. And just backs up a little bit. Van Renfield, you're up.
We're fucking
We're
lit. I
offline
like
again.
him.
All right, I'm gonna
mean-
go over here.
That's a good use of minor illusion. They lose line of sight. Good shit.
It's just his antics, like, I've done it. While he's terrified out of his eye.
Okay. What are you doing, Van Renfield?
All right, I moved over there, and then I'm gonna whack this guy. I got a 23 to hit,
Nice.
which I assume hits.
Oh my God, why does it keep doing that?
And I got damage of 14.
Okay. What was it to hit again? Sorry.
It was 23 to hit.
Okay. All right. Sorry, 1 second. Got a little flustered. And which one are you attacking again? Sorry.
The one directly in front of me.
Gotcha. Behind the wall. Okay.
Yes.
And you did how much? 14?
14 damage.
14 points of damage. And you did your right damage again, correct?
Yeah, that's included.
Gotcha. All right. You slash out through this wall, and the werewolf looks rather confused and stunned as the blade just rakes across its chest. It's very wounded, but it's still standing and growling, and now looks very, very frustrated.
I'm gonna hit it again.
Do it.
That's a 21 to hit
That hits.
and 11 damage.
11 damage. As again, this werewolf is just pierced out. This time it dragging into its shoulder. It now is slumped to the ground, barely standing up, but it's still alive.
Okay, I want to whack this one that's like adjacent to that one with my shield.
And bash
Try and
it.
knock
Okay.
it down.
All right. Let's roll a strength check.
That's a 9, so nah, dog, no way.
You sort of trip and you lunge forward to try to make this shield bash, and there's no way it's gonna work. And yet the werewolf is caught so off guard by this creature approaching from the back that you actually bash it backwards. Is it falling prone or is it 5 foot back?
Hell yeah, it's 5. It's let's send it prone.
Okay, as it is knocked prone, shocked, and now very vulnerable. Okay.
That's my turn.
It is now this direwolf's turn as it sees its werewolf companions there. It is a bit pressured not to flee. However, it is still afraid. It's going to make an attack out against Toby with disadvantage. Well, actually, since it says pack tactics, it's just canceled out. But this wolf rolls a 11, which misses, as it just seems too afraid and just bites out at the ethereal nothingness that is Toby. And that's its turn. Donovic is then going to, with his sword glowing, going to make 2 attacks against this dire wolf. Both of those hit. Okay. Just slashing out against this this creature's neck, and you can see that the spell is just, or the white hot energy is just burning through this with wolf's flesh. Let's see how much that does. Ooh, not a lot. That's rough. Okay. All right. Donovic, after making those attacks, is going to sorry, 1 second. Yeah, that's all he's going to do. Okay. Next up, we have Vallaki the Dusktorn.
I'm going to step up to Toby's position. Which one? So all three of those werewolves have been injured, correct?
Yeah, they all have.
Okay, so I'm going to look at the one directly in front of me.
Let's get rid of that guy.
Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna cast my Hexblade's Curse on the one right in front of me.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna go whop.
The other, yeah, I'll say this one looks very, very injured. This one looks really hurt. This one looks pretty healthy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna target this one. I'm gonna Hexblade's Curse him, and then I'm gonna attack him.
Okay, make your attacks.
15, 22. 15 plus 7.
That hits.
22. And I'm going to roll for my second one.
Sure.
That's I rolled a d4. Okay. 14.
That hits.
Oh my god.
Yep. Low AC, a lot of health points.
Hell yeah. I'm just going to roll both of them at once.
Yeah, do it. 4 d4s.
Oh my.
All
I rolled
fours?
3 4s. I rolled 3 4s and a 3.
Hell yeah.
So then that's plus 8. So that's 21 plus 6. So 27 for the 2 hits.
27 points of damage as you just
the hex blade.
As you just and just
30. Sorry, 30. Yeah,
30.
I have to add a hex blades for each one.
Okay. As you just hack out at this creature, just tearing it apart, its shoulder almost completely carved, dislocated, but this thing is barely hanging on. Just slumped over, just growling its teeth and whimpering at the same time.
And the same thing as last time, Toby right out is looking straight.
Are you going to use your? Are you going to use the blunt end?
I used Hexblade's Curse.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Unfortunately,
okay. Toby.
Same thing. He's going straight through me and just like right at the moment my attack finishes, he is hitting him. It's just like a shadow clone.
Shadow clone jutsu.
Straight to the, I have so many Naruto references. So he's a plus. So it's a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Hits shockingly.
Yep.
And that will be 9 points of damage.
As the werewolf just tries to rebound, Toby just appears through and just punches this wolf in the face. Necrotic energy coursing through and slowly withering the werewolf's body till it's dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, where's Toby going?
He's just going to step forward
Okay.
Fuck.
and just stand on the dude's body.
All right. It is now Toad's turn.
Ick. Okay. One, I can't see anything behind this tree, so or this pole. So I'm
Oh,
just gonna-
shit! I'm raising him to. I'm raising the
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
raising that guy. I forgot I could do that. That guy is now my summon, and I'm gonna have that werewolf raise as an accursed specter and attack his prone friend.
Okay, hold on. I gotta get us. I forgot.
I forgot I can do that. I
Jesus,
haven't-
you can raise the dead and make them into your zombie bidding.
He can. Oh Jesus! I need a specter. Okay. Well, I don't have one of these specifically
blow it
for
up.
this yet, but
What is this a class feature or
yeah,
what
it's
is
a
this?
subclass feature?
Yes.
Holy shit! What's the subclass?
Yeah. Hexblade Warlock, man.
It's basically a Death Knight, but in 5th edition.
Okay. Here's your specter. We'll pretend it looks like a werewolf.
Okay.
Where's Toby going?
Kobe's just gonna step forward and around the other guy.
Where? This way?
Yeah,
way?
that's fine. It doesn't
Okay.
really matter.
Okay.
You just kind of. I'm
All
gonna
right.
kind of block him in. And then that warrior, he's gonna attack his prone friend, and his ability is.
God. Yeah, I mean, eventually
+3. It's a
Malachi's
+3.
+3. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Dude,
roll.
yeah, I can. And that is
Like Malachi can just
a
raise a whole damn
12.
army.
That hits. 12 hits.
No fucking
It
way.
does.
God. And then I guess you just roll whatever.
Yeah. So I need to pull up a specter.
Oh, it's attack and damage rolls. Okay.
It has
I'm
+3.
No, it's more. It's my charisma modifier, so it's more. So it would have been higher than
way.
that. Yeah.
So
Use your
wait,
charisma
hold
modifier
on.
for attack and damage rolls.
Hold on. Okay.
Wait, no, that's the wrong one. +3 to its bonus to its attack
The
rolls.
statistics of which are in the monster manual. When the specter appears, it gains temporary hit points equal to half your warlock level. So it gets 3 temporary. It gets +3
+3,
hit
so
points.
it's 6.
which has its own base verbal commands. It gains a special bonus to attack rolls equal to your charisma modifier, so it's +3 to attacks.
Okay,
So it's just attack. It's just to attack rolls, but it does do. Oh my god!
It does its original attack, which would be the
It does
werewolf attack.
Is it or is it this? No, I think it does the specter attacks.
It's the specter attacks.
When the specter
I mean-
roll initiative, which is its turn, it obeys verbal command. The specter remains in your service until. I mean,
Long
okay,
rest.
so when you slay a humanoid, you can use its spirit to raise the corpse as a specter. The statistics for which are in the monster manual. I don't know what. Hold on.
Here,
Give me
you guys
one
can move-
second, guys, because I gotta figure this out.
We need to figure this out for long, right?
Yeah, because if it gets to use the specter stats, that's 3d10 of damage.
My God.
Yeah. So I have to figure this out. When you kill anyone, raise a specter. That's kind of this is it. Anyone raises a specter is beyond redemption. Okay.
It's from Hexblade.
Yeah. This is. Hold on. I think it's the specter, man.
I got disconnected, but I'm back.
Spectre. Yeah, it gets the Spectre stat block.
Fuck, dude. Okay. Roll 3d6 necrotic damage.
Life
Or
drain.
3d. Yeah, not 3d10s, but 3d6s.
36.
13 points of damage. Oh, what's the advantage? Because it's prone.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
Yeah,
dead.
earlier. Let's see if I
It's-
hit him
it's
if
a-
I crit
Oh,
earlier.
Yeah.
And it's, yeah, okay, yeah, 13.
It's very
just rewind for a second.
yeah. Go ahead.
Technically, you couldn't raise the werewolf. It's not a humanoid.
Werewolves are, if I'm not.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, werewolves are humanoids. They're not beasts. I'm looking at it right now. I promise.
Oh yeah. Medium humanoid.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not beasts.
All
Never
right,
mind.
well,
So
does
yeah,
that one-
that
And then we'll
one
move on to the next
is
person turn.
dead.
Jesus.
That's base.
So
Fucking chain
dirty.
lightning.
Okay. All right. That is the end of that Spectre's turn. Unless it has any bonus moves that I don't know about.
We'll just pretend it doesn't. If it does,
It doesn't.
we'll do that next
It's
time.
just got the one action. Jesus Christ. God,
Okay.
there's no sunlight in this world, so it's never gonna have sunlight. Jesus. Okay, Toad, it is your turn now.
Cool. All right.
This werewolf is looking horrified, and it is turning around, and you can tell all of you that it is looking to run.
Okay, let's see. I guess I'm just gonna come out here. Honestly.
Oh my God.
Okay, what's left? Is there a werewolf that's still alive?
One werewolf right there, and a dire wolf that's looking rough, and is
And
frightened.
It's looking rough because it's a wolf.
10, 15.
They bark.
Xantix dies. Xantix is now dead.
Okay.
Oh man.
What's that?
Oh gee.
Let's see.
Oh, jeez, come on.
Is the dire wolf also looking rough, or just the werewolf?
They're both looking rough.
They're both.
They're both
The
looking
werewolf
rough.
has like a
Okay.
good bit of health, but it's looking horrified.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna shoot the werewolf with my short. Well, I'm gonna put up my rapier, and then I'm gonna pull out my short bow, and then I'm gonna try to hit the werewolf so it doesn't run.
Okay. Go ahead. Okay, so repeat that to me one more time.
Oh, I'm putting up my rapier because I had
Gotcha.
that out last time, and then pulling out my short bow,
Okay,
and
and
then
you're
I
just
was going to try and shoot the werewolf, but I rolled a 10 on my attack, so that's a no.
That's a no. The arrow just flies over the werewolf's head, and it's now just you can tell it's really dawning on this werewolf that it's in a very bad spot. It just watched a lot of its friends die very fast. Okay, Xemnas, you're up.
What do I have left that's alive?
Direwolf, werewolf.
Mr. Direwolf. Okay. Good.
Direwolf and one werewolf
Where's the other werewolf at?
behind the
Back
direwolf.
here? Who's that standing directly in front of the direwolf?
We'll get rid of that. That is directly behind the direwolf.
Right
That's-
here.
Oh, that's Donovic.
Well, I'm going to yell for Donovic to duck, and I'm going to fire an arrow at that there direwolf.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack.
$14.
That hits. Just barely.
I love them having shitty ACs, all of them.
Did you want to
five
move your
damage.
100? Did you want to move your 100?
Yeah, I can move my 100 mark to him, yeah.
Yeah.
5 plus 11 damage.
Literally the perfect amount as your arrow shoots through the neck of this wolf and goes almost completely through. Half the arrow just pointed out the other end, covered in blood, as this wolf slumps to the ground dead.
And then I'm going to yell, stay down there, and take my second shot at the old werewolf.
Okay.
The 12.
That hits. That hits.
And that's 8 damage.
8 points of damage. Okay. As an arrow sticks into this werewolf shoulder. What about Charlie?
Would the Spectre give me pack tactics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would Malachi and the Spectre and Toby. Yeah.
Yeah, let's. I'm gonna
The
fly him up.
dust torn army.
I'm gonna fly him up to the same space as Toby, and he's gonna make an attack.
Okay.
20 plus. First one's 23. Let's see
That
if I can
hits.
All right. Plus 4. 5 damage.
5. The claws don't do as much as you'd hope, but they peck at the werewolf a bit. Okay. Findraw, you're up.
No, it's not.
Xantix.
Come on, Chase.
Bite me. You're up, Xantix.
I'm sorry, I was muted. How's he looking?
Pretty darn hurt. I mean,
Okay.
standing upright, but a lot of blood.
Cool. I will cast classic magic missile at 2nd level.
Okay.
Let's see, where's
them
my
damage.
D4?
How very boring of you.
Yeah.
How
Just
dare
gotta
you
get my
just
okay, 4.
cast
Real
arcane
wizards cast
missiles.
fireball.
The guy who's one
With everyone
move
around.
is to slit his wrist, erupt his blade into flame, and start hacking.
Holy
it.
shit. 14 plus 4, that's 18 points of force damage.
Ah,
Oh my god.
damn.
Okay,
Oh,
so
I rolled 2 4s and 2 3s.
this werewolf is as close to death as it could possibly be as these bolts just slam in. You can hear it its shoulder crack. You can see blood pouring out of its busted eyebrow. This werewolf is so close to dead. Findraw, you're up.
I'm
Take 'em
casting
out.
fireball on it.
No,
Right there.
bad dog.
Fuck you! I'll show you what's up. Fucking attack me, bitch. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
fucking cast.
You
magic
say-
missile.
Hiding in the fucking bushes.
Okay,
Then you just go.
the missiles fly out in the air and just sort of beep, and just this werewolf is dead. I mean, it is the projectiles just pierce through its head. It's dead.
No.
So you all have just felled a werewolf ambush that appeared, and now
And no one died.
no one died.
Almost.
Looking at you, Fenderall.
Look. I survived this time, alright? I just caught half the 4-stone barrel, so it's probably still boning a little bit.
Well, eat them damn berries.
Yeah. Findra, I'm guessing you just
Josh?
start cramming berries into your mouth.
I guess I'm gonna eat all fucking.
10
No,
of
I'm not
them?
gonna eat all 10. I'm just gonna eat 5 of them.
Okay.
Well, they expire in like 4 hours.
No,
Okay,
they-
then
it takes
fuck
24 hours, doesn't it?
Oh, is it 24?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like 8.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do
Never
5
mind.
of them then.
Might as well take all of them, man.
No, dude, they last
Alright,
24 hours.
Fuck it, we'll take it
I
all
would-
10.
I would like to say that the only damage I took in that encounter was damage I gave myself in proper Van Renfield fashion.
I would like to say that I basically soloed 4 of
You really did.
Dude, that was
my
absurd.
minions are my minions are crazy.
I mean, eventually it'll get to where you have like an army. Like, it's absurd.
Yeah.
I will say Findrog could have did something really fucking cool if I wasn't a dumbass and didn't see it when he was surrounded. I could have fucking did Thunderstep and fucking Superman the
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
up out of that bitch.
That spells sick.
Yeah.
That's about what's
that would be
dope.
pretty sweet.
That would have been
Okay,
Findrog
as
fashion
the-
right there.
As the ground begins to settle, you all sort of gather yourselves. You see that the man who approached you all at the beginning is lying dead, having been torn open by one of the dire
Oh
wolves.
shit! I should have been able to resurrect him.
So I definitely want to like harvest like a fucking werewolf tooth and some werewolf fur.
Roll a survival
if
check.
possible.
Hey, did
Yeah,
I
I
fucking
try to.
disintegrate these fuckers when I casted Fireball?
Yeah,
No.
they're just charred corpses.
Survival
I'm gonna-
checks a 19.
Okay, so Van
Going up to one of
Renfield,
them,
you're
too.
able to get a good amount. You're able to get. It's a bit hard to grab some good teeth when Malachi is bashing their faces in and breaking their jaws, but you managed to get
Yes.
10 werewolf teeth. And if you all take some time, do y'all want to take a short rest or anything?
Hey, Malachi's also doing a survival check. I got a 21. You know how he
Okay.
always takes his trophies.
Yeah. Van Renfield, you're able to get a werewolf pelt, as are you, Malachi, a full werewolf pelt. And Malachi, you get about 12 werewolf teeth.
Well, I'm gonna since they skinned those werewolves, I'm gonna go pick up my arrows that they would have had to have pulled out of them.
Yeah. So collect half your
All right.
arrows. You as well,
Yeah.
Toad.
What exactly did I get, Chase? I got 10 werewolf teeth.
And a werewolf pelt, like a full werewolf
Okay.
hide.
Cool.
Can I also check the dead guy's body, see if he's got anything useful on him?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Where's he at? I can't see
He
him.
was down here. I deleted him, but he was like
Wow.
right there. He's
Would
also
he
a
have been-
charred. He's also a charred corpse.
Wrecked. Fuck him.
20.
20. He had a pouch full of 3 gold coins and 12 silver coins. And he had 2 days worth of rations.
Do these
take
guys,
one.
they just look like regular travelers?
Roll an investigation check.
3 gold.
Malachi.
Goals.
Van Renfield.
Do you want me to
11.
add the 3 gold and 12 silver to the?
Yes,
Wait.
please.
If they're charred, how would you even fucking tell?
That's why he's rolling the investigation check.
I got an 11 on my investigation.
You know, it's
check.
hard. You can't tell.
Yeah. Yay.
Oh no.
I want to try and track where these werewolves came from.
Roll a survival check.
Oh, little boy.
Damn it. Fuck. 5.
It's just hard to tell. I mean, there's a lot of foliage around here, and they were hiding, you're guessing, for a while. It's just, especially since this whole ground was freaking burned with a fireball, it's just hard to tell.
I'm
I
also
can't-
going to try to track
I
him.
can't try to track him, right? Since he already tried.
Yeah, and you're not.
Oh, I can't try?
Zimnus, you could, since you're versed in. Well, no, never mind. Sorry. You both can, since you're both
I was gonna say.
proficient in survival. Yeah.
I got a 13.
I'm proficient in it, I believe, as well. So
I got a good old 17.
Do you want to try, Malachi?
yeah, I'm proficient in it. It makes sense.
Go ahead.
I'll just do this. Come on, game.
I kind of also want to. I have like a left
Same.
field thing I want to try too. Once y'all.
Yeah,
do your
with
thing.
the burnt cinders of all this, it's just too hard to tell where they came from.
Can I like investigate the bodies of the werewolves and like take notes and
Sure.
like maybe write down some information about them just in case we encounter some more in the future?
What kind of information are you looking for?
I guess sort of like anatomical, or I guess like maybe not anatomical, but like whatever just innate magical properties are in werewolves that make them
Roll
more
an
powerful
investigation
than
check.
just like
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
I technically would have rolled a 17 because we're in my favorite terrain.
that's a dirty 20.
Okay. Xantix, you know that basically from this fight that they are resistant to non-magical attacks.
Mhm.
Their tactics are very pounce on one person, very packed, focused. Pounce on one person and then move on to the next. They, make 2 attacks, speaking game-wise. 1 claw and 1 bite. But that's typically about what you know from this fight.
Gotcha.
Which you think you got a good grasp on them. I mean...
Yeah. We need to get some silvered weapons.
Xemnas, since you rolled a 17...
Well, it would be a 17 because we're my favorite terrain, and I have a double to my proficiency on anything to do with wisdom or intelligence.
Perfect. Okay. You, with your tracking, since it is still difficult with all the burnt cinders, however, you are able to tell that they did come from the west. And...
Okay.
In a similar direction to the one you're headed. Not necessarily specifically like the same direction, just in that general direction.
So I would tell the group it seems like they came from the direction we're headed, so we should be cautious as we move forward.
I want to reach into my bag and pull out a piece of silver and give it to everybody. From that bag I found in the coffin maker's place.
So that's a lot of silver coin. So you're just handing out silver coins.
I want to give out a silver coin to everybody and be like, oh my God. I don't know what good this will do when not in weapon form, but hang on to it. And if we find a place somewhere that can silver weapons.
Malachi's gonna say, I don't need it, and I'm gonna, it's like,
Brandon, this specter hangs out with you until you finish a long rest.
I know.
It doesn't go away.
That's nasty.
It is fucking dirty.
Fantastic.
As I hand out the silver pieces, I look at the specter and I'm look at Malachi and I'm like, he's kind of a buzzkill, isn't he?
You see the specter growl.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's more of a werewolf kill.
The werewolf growls even louder.
Shut up, Ralphie.
More like a killed werewolf.
Xantix, as you're making these god-awful jokes, you hear behind you as Victor approaches and goes, behind you goes, well, suppose that wasn't amateur magic I pulled back there, was it? Not quite as hopeless as you thought.
I'm gonna have I want my specters and both of my specters just turn and look at him. Just say,
I'm glad he's not near Findrog. Findrog would have shoved his ass down.
Well, I am going to run up to him and grab him by the collar of the shirt. Say, go ahead.
I mean, I thought he did all right for low level. I would say don't run into the heat of things this early, but I don't know. Not terrible, I guess.
C minus C.
You're still alive. What more do you want? A sticker?
Yeah, I mean that's all that really matters.
Victor sort of looks a little bit defeated, but I just don't think they even know what they're talking about. And he continues to walk forward, very, very cautiously going in between the two specters, just trying not to look afraid, but very afraid. Guys,
Does it retain its shape? Is it still like a werewolf?
it's a werewolf.
It's like a specter werewolf.
Yeah.
Alright.
Guys, I think that's where we'll end it for tonight. Great session. Glad we got to do this. It's going to be a little
Do we
bit.
want to say we're going to end it on like a short rest or something?
We can end. I mean, it's is it like the middle of the night?
I was gonna say, don't you have that hut we can use?
It's like in the afternoon.
We just set off. You know what I mean?
We didn't just.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you didn't. You're about a little over halfway.
Gotcha.
So it's been.
It's
about
just
half a
very. The map is just very dark. I assume that it was like.
day. It's always
Well,
this dark.
It's always this dark. I guess. Yeah. We're also in the woods, so it'll be darker.
Yeah, it's
that makes
like kind of canopied.
Yeah. Well, I guess the thing even more than that is the audio right now is like crickets. It's
Yeah.
Very spooky.
Okay, guys. We'll finish off with a short rest. So if you all want to mark your
scribbling.
short
Who's
rest,
scribbling on the?
it's Josh.
I'm making file.
Everyone's deleted.
Everybody, be sure to add that silver coin to your inventory.
Yeah, add your silver.
I'm only 90 pieces away from casting a movable object again.
Yeah, take your short rest. Mark everything off.
Okay.
Good session, guys. Tomorrow, next time we meet, it'll be a bit of a break. We'll see if we can fit something in at the end of the year, but I'm not too hopeful. I think probably the next session that we can do is the 6th of January.
Okay.
So
Alrighty.
you got a nice little fix in, then it's a full month, but we'll pick up as you all approach the Vampire Hunter's Tower.
Sweet.